I am so sorry.
GG, what did we say about drawing crap?
No, not this time.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Can we, like, legit ban him?
We do not
if he
need a
does that
recap
again?
of that
Or
part.
her? Can we ban
I have no
GG
idea.
if that happens?
Maybe. I think so. I can do it.
I have the power.
I think so. You don't know, you just think so.
Well, you'll be the test subject then.
That's valid. I'm used to being a guinea pig. Cool and all, you know.
So, yeah, we're in a bit of an interesting spot here, where it's technically still going into nighttime, and I'm not sure what Cassius and Kinessa are doing.
Staring
Besides
contest.
Staring each other down here.
12-hour stare down.
Something like that.
Which I don't know if anything is to happen from them.
Kinessa?
Or from fate.
Kinessa can just tie Cassius up. So then he won't be able to eat.
That would be quite funny, actually.
I'll be able to make jokes about it, but he won't be able to eat.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
I don't think it has rope, first of all. And second of all, I think that would be kind of rude.
Exactly.
It would just be a little bit rude.
And third off, I don't think that could hold him.
Yeah, that would be like bordering on religious extremism. You've been commanded by God to like, make people not eat, so you're just gonna tie everybody up and leave them in a room. It's quite.
Isn't that normal way to do things?
Oh, I don't know what it's like in America, but
Oh, we also have waterboarding sessions in there.
Oh.
As we're tied up in the room. That's how we do it here in America.
That is not.
Right, let's see here.
oh god, 20 frames per second. That's not good.
Ooh,
Apply. Does that work?
cannot run browser.
There we go. Okay, it's just because I had the weird thing on, which OBS apparently doesn't like.
The weird thing, eh?
You know, the arrow thing that makes like the taskbar see-through.
Mm.
Yeah, OBS doesn't like
Oh,
that.
yes.
What about the arrow you called?
Okay. I guess things are sort of in your hands unless you want to time skip.
I'm okay to time skip.
Yep.
As long as I'm watching Cassius.
You're gonna stay awake all night.
Probably.
You can't trust Cassius.
That's true. That's
Can't trust
a
me
good motto.
either.
Never trust Cassius.
He admits it.
You can trust his deals though sometimes.
Totally right. That's only the best of ideas.
You have to trust the words, not the intent.
GG,
I don't think I trust either.
I don't think you're allowed to have ideas anymore.
Yes.
What was my idea that caused an issue here?
Just
Your ideas are
something about
horrible.
trusting Cassius at all?
Oh, no, you can't trust... You can trust his deals, not him.
Yeah, and that's a good idea. How?
Because he will follow the word of his deal.
No, he'll
He will
not break the word
Doubt that.
that he says.
He will not follow the intent of the deal. But he will follow the word of the deal.
Moving on.
Yes.
Okay. I'm like half off in my own mind thinking of the future campaign.
Updated, so I'm good to go.
Right. So, I guess it's the next day then.
Indeed.
After several hours of staring.
So did just
Staring
neither of them
down.
sleep, or
Speak for yourself, I've been sleeping.
yeah, Lorelai slept?
I slept too.
But no, the other people in the other room are just like staring at a wall in their general direction.
I mean,
Alexi's like jumping on her bed still.
All
They're
night.
just staring at each other.
Oh my god.
Let me do a few of these then.
just hear the faint creak of the bed through the
Oh,
wall
no.
all night.
What is Nick doing? I don't know.
Is this the weather?
The weather.
Oh, one day.
See the weather.
Remember to do time tracking, thingamabobba.
Yes.
Thinking about-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Day
thingamabobba.
6.
Oh dear.
What else would it be? Not a thingamabobba?
Just a thingy-majig, you know.
Everything's a thingamabobba, except for things that aren't a thingamabobba.
Weather.
Everything's a
Ooh.
thingamabobba.
Oh, that's nice. It's very foggy today.
Foggy. Ooh.
We're
That's
gonna be
kinda
like
cool.
murdered.
God damn it.
But we're not
does
gonna
that
see.
mean I have to roll all my pistol shots at disadvantage?
It's like a natural tapestry that cannot be seen behind.
That would be like really unfortunate.
How thick is the fog?
I think you use close range pistols, so it might be less effective. Have
Uh,
less of
not,
effect
not too thick. Like not the kind of fog where it's impenetrable, like a few inches in front of you. It's you can see the area around you, just
Wait, is this?
not too far, not the distance.
Yes.
Oh, so got it.
Yeah, 35 feet is only like 10 meters, I think. 10 and a bit. Like 11.
Huh. Well, I was about to say Kinissa would like to go outside and find some breakfast. But that would totally defeat the purpose.
Yeah.
You can
Okay.
try,
I
but
bet,
you also can't eat.
I bet this place does some like really nice thing. Although I'm not entirely sure if I want to eat what Greenie's been cooking. To be honest.
Guys forget that you still aren't
Yeah.
allowed to eat for like until later this day, I think.
Isn't it like 5 PM?
That is right.
Yeah, like in the afternoon or so of.
That means we have to
Of this
skip.
day.
That means we have to skip breakfast and lunch
Indeed.
and brunch
that.
and second breakfast.
Oh god.
Sacrifice.
Everyone's gonna hate Kinissa, but nobody is snapping her out of it.
Lorelai isn't gonna hate her. She's
I'm just going along with it.
I'm giving
Lorelai's
it.
getting-
That was my character.
I'm giving this one time a chance. But
I mean,
Lorelai's-
she's obviously mind controlled.
Oi, what?
Something
I don't
does
know,
seem
I
a little
think
bit
she just had a
off.
religious experience.
Yeah,
You're offending my religion here.
she had quite the religious.
I do have to say, something does feel a bit off.
About what?
I don't know, just something feels off.
She offered Lorelai alcohol. It's kind of off. It's not a normal thing. Nobody sane would do that. Then again, what was it that you said about your character, Alexis?
She is, how you say, stupid.
Yeah, that.
Right, so the holy stare, after several hours, is somewhat interrupted by Alexei resuming jumping on the bed. As morning returns. The sun rises. The birds
One lively one.
fly blindly through the clouds that have now interceded with the ground. Morning.
Well, Kinissa is content to stay right where she is until Cassius decides to leave the room.
Oh god, it's going to be a stare off.
There was a squeaking of the bed. It stopped for a few hours. The
as soon as they woke up, it continues.
Oh no, you people.
Oh, I'm just spamming.
Nevik, if I'm not mistaken, we're not yet in Helmshold.
We are in Helm's Hold. We are in, I hang on. What is the name of this place?
We're in Helmshold, yeah.
Yes, but we are.
Oh,
Yeah, we're in
Helmshold.
like the heart of Helmshold. We're in Hearthward, I believe. Give me the name. We are in Heartwood Hall. At the center of Helmshold.
Alright, well, I believe we have some duties to carry out today.
Yes, today is the day that we meet the Council of Georgie.
Oh boy.
What were we supposed to do again?
Really?
We've completed the traveling bit. Now we are like less than a mile from the base of operations of the Order of Georgie.
Yeah, but I'm wondering, why are we trying to talk to them again? Because
because we
Nissa was
need
on
to,
board with going there because she was trying to help Raven.
Yes, the plan is to rally here, discuss the situation with them about increased bandit activities and about Raven and her powers and how the people who are not us might have them all.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll stand up and say, we have a full day ahead of us. Should we get ready for that then?
Yes, I suppose you should, shouldn't you?
I am not letting you out of my sight.
Well, until the, our dear guide slaps the irons on me and leads me up there, I don't see a reason to go before my potential executioners.
I suppose in self-preservation, you spared no expense.
What kind of fool would spare an expense when it comes to self-preservation?
Very well, I suppose you have a point.
Now, I suppose we should go see if the others are awake.
Very well then.
Oh dear, here comes the wake-up call.
It's locked, Nevik.
Yes.
Are these doors locked?
Are they? You three? What are you doing
Yes.
here?
Kinissa
Yes.
blows the door down. No.
Oh god. Doors are considerably more expensive in Helmshold, I wouldn't.
Yeah, how much? What's the cost of a Helmshold door?
These are fancy double doors.
Oh
So
my.
it's like, so is it double the price, or is it like triple?
Like quadruple.
Or maybe it's like a 2-for-1 deal, so it's only times 1.5.
Oh.
Half of sextuple.
You're knocking. Hello.
Sure, knocking.
Oh, are you knocking?
Wait.
I wasn't aware. I haven't got
I got it. Ghost opens the door.
Ah, good morning to you all.
Morning.
Lila's hiding under the table asleep.
What time
Oh
is
my
it?
gosh.
Morning-ish, around 10 o'clock.
Morning-ish. Gotcha.
It's around now o'clock.
What,
It's
so
around
5:20 in the evening.
Exactly.
Wonderful.
They're making eat again.
Hey!
Rather enthusiastic, aren't we, Cassius?
Oh, a new day, a new beginning. So many things could go wrong today.
Cassius, correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't you due to be executed today?
Could go wrong today.
There's the -3 modifier on the charisma.
Well then, has anyone seen Bine this morning?
Oh,
Did you cut out?
it's in with-
I think you may have cut out.
that happens a lot with me.
Hey, what happened to Lorelei?
She's just, I don't know, under the table, doing what
I think
fairy
she's
animals
still
do.
in there.
Under the what?
Under the
Does she
table.
require waking?
Oh,
Yes, yes, Cromwell. Yes, she does.
I'm making
I
a
feel very violated. I mean, validated this morning. Where is the little devil?
Right?
Roll
Violated,
perception.
validated.
Oh.
That's why she was hiding?
The church, right?
Probably gone
Wait.
off to drink.
He seems in a good mood this morning.
As ever.
Do you want me to roll a stealth Nivik to see how well she's hidden under the table?
Yes.
Oh, damn it. Come on, nat 20 perception.
Alright, let's see about this here. Right. Where did you go? There. Let's see about this.
God damn it.
Too bad.
Sound doesn't work.
Confess.
Well, better start checking the bar. I'm keeping an eye on that Emily.
God.
I think he'd do well from up there because he can see like everything because it's elevated.
Kingless just remains there asleep. Or not Lorelei.
Alright.
Did she not
Vanessa
even
suddenly
woken up
passes
yet?
out.
What?
I mean,
Lorelei,
she might. Kinissa likes her sleep a lot.
Lorelei is asleep right now.
Think anyone likes to sleep a lot?
And what can I get you?
Kinissa just speaks up for everyone and just says, nothing for the moment.
Right, just let me know if you need anything.
Of course. Now, where
Yes,
is
now is your time to
Vine?
strike.
Good last meal for the condemned could be.
I won't let you die without a last meal, Cassius.
Oh, that's quite a different tune from the village, dear.
I may dislike you, but I'm not that cruel. Everyone deserves that, at least. Good last meal.
Well, at least we can agree on something.
I suppose so.
Still, I'd rather it be warm and in an inn than gruel and in a dungeon.
I will ensure that you don't end up with gruel. I can't promise you the world's finest, but I can at least promise you warm meal.
Stand if I'm hesitant to believe you. Yes?
Understandable.
Considering you did, twice.
Yes. Though that was because of our, quote, arrangement that you had.
Oh, I suppose so.
So do you
Right.
see why I'm upset? Ah, fine.
Sorry, I was a little busy. The others are meeting at the keep.
Excellent. Are we about ready? Where is that little demon child?
Oh God,
can-
where's she gone?
We can leave it. It's
Oh,
fine.
did you take your eyes off her?
Lorelei, probably still in the room underneath the table sleeping.
Under the butt. Oh. Now it's Bine's turn.
I swear he sees nothing.
Guys, we can end it here. Knock her out, leave her here. Never see her again. This is our opportunity.
Just like pop back up. You'll be like, dude, I thought,
She'll find
I
us.
thought we lost you.
She'll smell us out.
Are you in there?
Just like a goddamn child.
Cautiously opens the door. Oh my.
It'd be funny if she's scared him.
She's gonna be like on the roof or something, just in the rafters.
You're gonna give him PTSD again.
It's gonna be like hanging upside down from the ceiling.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past her.
Jumps onto his shoulders. Haha.
Oh,
Whoa.
not anymore. Not a chance.
I mean, he really should have gotten advantage too because he knew she was under the table.
You know, those glowing red eyes don't do you much justice.
Give her away.
Our eyes glowing when they're closed.
Yes.
Yes.
They're particularly evil looking today.
They glow through her eyelids.
Oh.
Jesus. You can see them out of her ears.
That's disconcerting.
Just like a disco ball.
Oh no.
How did we get any sleep in that room?
Right, we haven't much time. Council's expecting us as Vine grabs Lorelei by the leg and begins dragging.
She starts to wake up and she's being dragged out. Hey.
He stops at the stairs.
Oh.
Oh, come on, no dragging her down the
Come on.
stairs.
That'd be so good.
Thump, thump, thump,
There's
thump.
some. There's some you don't see every day.
One bludgeoning damage for each step.
Oh. I mean, that's a wake-up call.
One heck of a wake-up call.
She quickly gets up after he stops dragging her.
Ah, yes, there you are. Awake at last. Come on.
What was that?
What was what?
She stares at him.
Right, is everyone ready to go?
Kingless just nods.
Indeed.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Indeed. Best get going then.
Right.
He stops for a second and looks longingly at a table that still has like this leg of venison on it.
Oh,
Lorelei sort of guides him towards the table.
oh my gosh, little demon child.
Looks so beautiful,
A
doesn't
few more hours,
She
Brian.
says.
Come on. I feel exactly the same.
Such delicious food, Lorelei says.
Oh my gosh.
Order from the
Cassius,
clergy is an order from the divine.
come on then.
I think you'll have to make this appointment without me. You see, I'm not entirely dressed for a courtly meeting and all.
Isn't he like always dressed for a courtly meeting?
Yeah.
Besides the point.
He just doesn't want to be executed.
That backfired.
Are those two coming? Are they just gonna chill out here?
Do I notice that they're having a bit of that Cassius is resisting?
Yes.
I think it's easy to tell Cassius is resisting.
Come on, Cassius. We all have our duties. Yours just happens to be being
executed.
executed.
That -3
I'll agree.
charisma there.
Agrees to play one game with me before we go.
Who's
And
playing the game with him? What?
Dear Miss Lockhart,
Oh. It depends on what sort of game. What did you have in mind?
just a simple toss of the coin.
Are there any stakes?
If you win, I go with you, and no longer resist drinking or eating or any of that other such nonsense for the
Can I
rest of
play?
the terms.
Can all I have noticed the rest of everyone else went back up here and go back up there as well?
Can I have a coin too?
And if I should lose,
I like the coin toss.
You. But I get a drink first.
what was the first half of that? Sorry.
Go, but I get a drink first.
So if he wins, he goes, but gets a drink first.
Right.
I would be content to have you enjoy a drink, but after the time is through.
Come now, dear, don't you believe in fate? Don't you believe your god's on your side? Don't you think he'll decree that you win this toss if it's by his mandate we're not to eat?
Oh, thank you for that, by the way. You might help crack her. Good. Of course. Very well, I'll play your game.
Cassius, on one condition, I'll flip the coin with one of the coins from my coin pouch.
Oh.
This coin is loaded.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him.
I wouldn't either.
Oh yeah.
Well, as you wish. We'll have a fair, neutral party do it.
So, presume I don't really need to roll anything to do that.
I don't get if I win.
You could roll sleight of.
What do I get if I win? The coin like lands on its side.
You could roll sleight of hand to make it in either's favor. Like if you wanted to make
That's
sure
a good
Kinessa
point,
won.
actually. But then again, how would you even do that? Like, practically.
I
Shoot
don't
it
know.
in the air.
Tricksy things.
I mean, it's like
sleight of
it's
hand.
not like I know any magic or anything, is it? Well, I mean, useful.
I mean,
magic.
in theory, Kinessa could just...
That's a good
the
point,
outcome.
actually.
That's why you'd use sleight of hand instead of
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do
spell
that.
casting.
But in Kinessa's
So you're
favour.
gonna try to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, shite.
Okay. What do we roll to see through his attempts at
Hang on, whose side are you on, Lauren?
making it win? Wait.
Wait, what were you doing exactly?
Trying to... I don't really know. Like, trying to make it so...
Trying to cheat the coin flip so that
Yeah,
Kinessa wins.
but I'm not really sure practically how you do that, to be honest. So...
Well, for some reason, whenever I flip a coin, it always lands the side that's facing upwards in my hand.
Yeah.
No matter
yeah,
what.
generally.
I don't know how that happens.
It's
but
very,
usually
it's
the
very
slide is
rare.
facing
It's very rare
upwards.
that it'll land on its side.
And
Let's see. Well, you might botch it a bit.
I think that would be a successful,
Whatever I
Cheat.
did.
but seen through.
That's a good point, actually.
I think that would be how cheating would work with sleight of hand, that you could see through it. Not
Like it works, but you know that I've done it. But technically speaking, like you never said anything about having the outcome changed through intervention. So I don't know.
oh, indeed, I'm like I said, I'm planning on divine intervention.
Oh god.
Let's say.
See how
Right.
on her side her god truly is.
But if the divine acts through Isaiah,
Oh, I wouldn't.
Let's see. Roll a 1d5. 1 through 3, Kinessa. 4 through 5, Cassius.
Right. Someone else do that because I don't know how to do it.
So just
Oh my
slash R, then space 1d5. So.
5.
Oh! But, hang on. Just to see. Oh. No. It does not land on its side. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Coin lands. Cassius first.
Oh, Cassius
Gosh,
wins.
A perfect, solid thunk of the metal. Luck is on his side.
Of course, luck is on his side. It's always on his side.
Divine's favor.
Lovely.
Well then, Cassius.
Kinessa just stares at the outcome like, what?
It appears you get a drink.
But it was not his decree after all.
Kinessa is just like distraught looking at this coin.
Does Cassius have money?
It's on the tab of the order.
It's a good
Oh,
point,
you're
actually.
Everything's on the tab of the order.
Oh god, Jesus, where did she go?
Kinessa's just running over to Father Cromwell.
Did she just like vault up to the second floor?
Yeah.
Jesus.
She's like,
Well,
what the heck?
and Vine disappeared. He went outside. Okay.
Oh, that was quite the show. Lorelei says to Cassius.
Indeed. You know,
Can I get a drink too?
So Kinessa's gonna explain the whole
Go.
thing to Father Cromwell.
You shouldn't have dealt with the devil. Confess.
do you want to know a secret?
Oh, a secret.
Indeed.
Tell.
I suppose it can be told later.
Oh no, don't mind
That's
me. Don't mind
gambling,
me.
Kinessa.
I'm
You're
afraid
putting your own fate in something else's hands.
I didn't know that was a sin.
The game.
It's not, but it's certainly not a blessing.
Right, of course.
Are you going to let a dice decide what the Divine's command is?
I was certain that if it really was his decree, then nothing could go wrong.
You have his decree.
Then why would it not come to be that something that could easily be swayed by God would not just proclaim the decree all in itself as well?
If you were divine, would you want to change every little thing just to get a point across to the mortals?
Mortals can be quite stupid sometimes.
That's why they sent us.
He.
You see, Kinessa has to break a promise to someone here.
I made a promise though.
Because either she
You
has
made
to
a promise to the divine.
yeah, she either has to break her promise to Father Andrew, or whatever his name was, Father Assel, or she
Father
has to break her
Andrew.
promise to Cassius. I'm pretty sure his name was Father Assel.
It wasn't. Shut up.
Must I then break my other promise? Is that what I must do?
Such a shallow promise is void in the wake of the divine.
Right.
Go now and do your duty.
Cassius, I can't let you do this. I'm so sorry.
Couldn't Cassius have already gotten a drink by this point and drank it?
Probably.
The bartender could be like making one in front of him.
Making
One for Alexi, after all, as well.
So.
They say the orc strength adds a little extra whiz to the drink. As
I
he
can't
starts
let you
shaking
have
it.
the drink. I'm so sorry. Not
You're going
yet.
back? The unfortunate thing about that, dear, is chance is already decided.
I know, but
Can I still have a drink?
Cromwell has stated that I must break a shallow promise like this in the wake of the divine. I hate the thought of doing so, but
Looks like it's time for you to keep your other promise.
my other promise.
Going to force me if you had to. What, didn't you?
Yes.
Well. For you to do that while I wait for my drink.
Guinness is just gonna, like, stare extremely conflicted.
Oh, you're using the contract against him.
Is he?
I think so. I think that's what he's alluding to.
Not quite.
No,
I don't know.
he's saying that.
Not this time. Not yet.
He's telling her to stop him with force if she wants him to not drink.
All right, all right.
He's asking for it.
He is in front of this crowded bar of people.
Mm-hmm.
You sneaky little devil.
We're gonna get thrown out of that. We're gonna get thrown out
I
of
get where
Household
you're
if
going
Kinessa
at.
does
Oh
shit.
boy.
If
You
Kinessa,
want Kinessa to use her power in the middle of the city.
we're gonna get thrown out of Helmshold.
To attack a man just trying to enjoy his drink.
Truly, a monster. Tis all Kinessa is, a monster.
Don't do this.
It's Kinessa's the monster.
That was me joking about very obvious insecurities that Kinessa has.
Yes.
Not actually saying Kinessa was a monster. Though Kinessa is kind of a monster, she tried to collapse children in a burning building. Not forgetting that.
However, this track playing right now is called On a Roll.
I don't know if it quite fits the conflicted mood anymore.
Wait, hang on. I can fix this. Let's see. We need some proper showdown music here.
Oh boy.
We need some like tavern music.
Dice rolls. Right, no,
Like-
wait. I can make the tavern
We
music more intense.
We need music for like a tavern fight.
Oh my
I
god.
do say.
Ugh.
Tavern fight. This is more an important moral decision.
I don't know, it might turn
I
into a
really
bar
wish
fight.
somebody would snap Kinessa out of this.
I'm curious. I want to see
Can I
what
see a
will
straight-
happen.
Curious about what?
About if anything will happen.
Will
Oh,
she
yeah.
let him drink, or will she stop him?
No, Kinessa would end up trying to stop them.
Greenie puts the drink down on the table with a bit of a.
Taking it and turning to Kinessa with a smile.
Can I?
That's on the
react
tab bar
before-
soon.
Before he tries to grab the glass, if possible, Nevik.
What are you doing?
I would like to try and stop his hand from being able to reach the glass.
You should have knocked over the glass. That would be a more permanent solution.
Yeah, but that would be a lot more like obvious and confrontational, I guess.
I think I want to try and
It
drag
could
him
look like
away.
it could look like it was just Greenie setting the cup down a bit too hard.
Okay, I realize you're correct. I realize that you are very correct, but Kinessa is also kind of stupid.
Would it be a strength roll to try and drag Cassius off the bar stool?
Yes.
This is gonna turn into a tavern fight. It's beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, whatever.
Uh-oh.
I mean, it's a save, but it would have
You
been the
tried.
same anyway.
Cassius is going like berserk to have his drink.
I mean, I think that would have possibly stopped him from drinking, but in no way would have dragged him off the bar stool.
Cassius enters berserker mode.
Must have
there's-
drink.
So, Isaiah, in trying to grip Cassius to pull him, only grabs a hold of his coat and just kind of pulls it back slightly.
Oh.
Apparently enough to need readjusting.
Oh dear. Seems the
Lorelei,
doctor kind of meddlesome.
He's very weak from the hunger and the thirst.
Lorelei takes Cassius's drink and goes to put it up to his mouth.
Oh my god.
Vanessa, perhaps you might want to do something. Anything.
Nudge, wink.
If Kinessa tries to stop Cassius, that is, she hasn't yet cast on that.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna do?
There we go.
I'm just gonna increase the gravity on the drink on the bar stool so that it's basically like glued to the the counter.
Oh, alright. How much stamina do you want to put into that?
Let's do.
So, Cassius is gonna try to pick it up and be like, "Hey, this drink is a bit heavy. Are you sure you made it right?" Greeny's gonna go to try to pick it up and just fail.
15.
I'll release it if Greeny tries.
Alright, so on the bar itself, the drink sinks slightly into the wood as it creates a bit of an indent.
You're gonna have to pay for that.
The order has to pay for that.
I mean, not too noticeable unless you're looking at it closely.
So he moves to try and pick it up.
It is a part of the bar.
I'll release it when Greeny tries to pick it up, but like
If Greeny tries to pick it up.
if anybody else tries, I'm just gonna resume the spell.
We're just gonna waste all of your stamina into
Yeah.
this.
The drink inside doesn't even spill over the rim as attempts are made to pull on it.
What kind of glasses are you using here, Greeny?
I didn't do nothing.
That's so funny thinking about it though. Like Cassius and Lorelei are just like yanking on it with all their strength, and
Lorelei
just
isn't
Greeny goes to
yanking
pick it up. Greeny goes to
There's-
pick it up
there's
like no problem.
here. I'm not doing anything funny.
Lorelei isn't yanking on it, and she has a -1
It's
strength.
moving. Don't try and cheat me.
No. I'll never do anything like that. I'm a good bartender.
Cassius is gonna keep his hand on the drink
Oh god.
while Greeny tries to pick it up.
We're just gonna get a poor half orc just like fired, aren't we?
Oh.
Oh,
That's much. Literally fight.
it's
I don't
mean.
think Lorelei would let him be fired.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I can't see any other reason why I couldn't pick this up. Alexi, you give it a try.
Alexia hops
Yeah.
onto the bar and
Oh god.
sort of walks across it and then sort of kneels down, puts both hands around the rims of it.
This is like the sword in the stone.
And there we
Nothing
go.
happens.
She's
Dude,
gonna
This
fall off
is,
to the
this is the
side
sword
here.
of the stone, but it's the drink in the on the counter.
Let's do it. There we go.
Ooh.
Hardy pull as her hands slip off of the slippery sides and she goes tumbling off up onto the bartender's side.
Oh.
I thought she would get it.
Oh no, not again.
Yeah, Greeny.
Not again. This has happened.
You're right.
Yes, so this has happened before.
Probably has. Poor Alexi.
Greeny just sort of picks her up by the shirt and just hoists her back over onto the
What was
Bar
like
stool.
one arm?
Just,
Oh my
there you go.
right. There might be something a bit odd with the glass. The owner kind of walks over. Is there a problem here?
Oh no.
Well, this glass may seem to be slightly defective.
Oh boy.
Looks like it's glued itself to the table, Lorelei says. looking in close to the glass. Seeing me.
Meanwhile, Kingless is just like whistling innocently.
Roll a deception.
Oh dear, I am terribly sorry about this. Greenie, you promised you wouldn't mess this up. Oh no, I didn't do this, I swear.
You're gonna get him fired, Kinessa. Why don't you admit that it was you?
Kitchen, now.
Bad.
Kinessa.
Right, let me get you a new drink. On the house.
Thank you. Ah, you're too kind, dear.
As she tries to take the drink off the table, and after a few tugs, realizes that it's not going anywhere.
Oh, I wanted Kingless to release it.
Half orcs, they're a bit
It just
stronger than they realize. You see,
she
gives it
just
another tug, and it spills a bit as she
Oh.
pulls it towards her, and
spills
some of the
all
drink
over
goes onto her blouse.
Can I not release the thing?
Well, if you release it,
Yeah, if you released it, it went all over her.
Yeah, I release it.
Oh, that looks
Kind of,
unfortunate.
stands there with a blank expression for a bit. John, would you handle this? She also goes back.
Jeez.
Right,
Probably got
what
that
were you
wrong.
having?
Just any drink. The strongest you have.
Strongest,
Right,
you say?
I don't want to be in the right state of mind when I go up there.
Right, now, when you say strongest, do you mean the strongest? So we've got
Oh, what's it
We
gonna
got,
be
like-
called?
some strong stuff.
You know what? Sure.
Oh no.
Alright.
It's been too long since I've had something that was actually strong.
Probably got that one fired.
Well-
This is the Kinessa.
Kinessa is like standing like stiff as a board, trying not to say anything.
Do you feel good about yourself for that?
Well, with or without ghost pepper extract?
Oh.
Now, when I say strong, I don't want it to, like, kill me. Alright?
Execution by drink.
Well, that would be a more pleasant execution, probably.
It depends on how it is.
Right, I'll find something I can get you right drunk. Let's see here.
Perfect.
Are you proud of yourself? Lol, I asked Kinessa.
Kinessa is not answering. She is just like
Stiff
Arms
as a
like-
2x4.
pinned to her side, just like extreme frustration.
Getting that
Ah,
poor man in so much
2002.
trouble.
a good year. Here. Try some of this.
Same thing,
Yeah.
Nevik.
Gently puts another drink on the wood there.
I'd like to do the same thing.
Cast again then.
Oh my.
It's
There's
like-
a
Yeah,
notable creaking as the drink slowly kind of descends into the wood a bit, and a piece to the side of it splinters off.
Can I not
Well,
control how much power I'm putting into this?
That's a lot of power going into it there.
Can't
Well,
I tone
like-
it down at all?
No,
or no?
it's- I mean, it's 15 stamina and a lot of intensity there. So, I mean, it's already being done.
Oh,
Well,
God.
I
Why,
sorta-
why'd you keep putting
Whoosh.
15 stamina into this? It's a bloody glass. You could get away with
In
putting
case-
like 3 into it.
In case we
The
cast
bartender
against
watches as the drink slowly descends into the bar.
it.
Some
Hello,
kind of
sir.
joke, right?
Some
kind of comedy routine,
I swear, we just got this place checked for the wood ants.
Lorelei leans and looking at the drink. That put quite a dent in the table there. She glances back at Kinessa.
She moved behind Cassius, like to
She's
hide.
hiding.
Really, I have a half a mind to report
You
this
just-
place to the Order at this
You
point.
see, you see Kinessa glowing behind Cassius. The bartender just sees Kinessa glowing behind Cassius.
She's trying to cover up her bracelets. This is so stupid.
Agreed.
Cassius.
Chaos and short.
Okay, what now?
Oh boy.
Is she trying to like jump?
Oh
It's kind
no,
of a-
again.
Sneaking over the bar.
The bartender's gonna think this was all a plot to steal their alcohol.
Oh no.
Yeah, no good.
We're all gonna get kicked out of Helmsold.
Oh my god.
I wonder why.
And we're
The antics that are just going on right now.
banned from Argo.
They're amazing.
Let's do a little bit of this here.
Ooh.
What?
Oh, no, no, we can't come back here. Back over. There you go.
How big is Alexia? Why can people just keep like throwing her everywhere?
I'm pretty
she
sure
is
she's
quite
very
right.
light.
She was like 14, isn't she?
They're very light.
Yes.
Andrew.
And the bartender was able to stop her as she was sort of crawling over.
I'm surprised Faun hasn't come back into the situation. I'm just waiting for that to happen.
I can't wait till he just like gets into the Order building, looks behind him, and then just goes, "Where the bloody hell have they gone?" Like, there
He's
were
like,
meant to
"Oh,
She's
be-
already there.
there meant to be
I
like
have
an
to go
entire
find them
party of people following me.
I wonder if it's like the whole time he's just walking, it's like, wait a minute, he just stops for one moment, it turns around, it's like, where the hell they go? And he just like
He's like,
goes to,
I knew it was too quiet.
yeah. It was way too quiet.
No one had been screaming bloody murder in the last 5 minutes.
I knew it was too quiet. Oh, wait. I didn't forget anything. That's better. This is much better.
I feel like he'd rather be back in the Orc Wars than with us.
Oh my
Antics
gosh,
are
probably.
stupid but funny.
Right, I can get you another drink.
Alright.
This one is a
I
bit,
swear.
bit stuck.
We're just gonna have like this entire bar just like filled up with drinks.
Oh my god.
Kinessa's just gonna like pass out on the floor just from lack of energy.
Mine. To report you this place to the Order.
It's like,
Oh, hello?
Oh, how did you? Okay, how did you not notice that person over there? How did you not? Oh boy.
That's why I know the Order has ties to this place. That and they have a tab.
Granny's coming back.
Oh
Uh,
boy.
Greenie returns with a freshly bandaged eye patch.
Aww. Lorelai turns back at Kinessa. Look what you did.
Right,
Okay, this is looking the
says-
other way.
sorry about that. Greenie's going to try to pull on this drink to get it out.
I'll release it.
It's gonna spill all
Yeah.
over him.
Carefully pulls it out of the bar and disappears under it as he does some things.
He's poisoning it.
Oh, you got the strong one, did you? Hang on. I'll get you some more.
We're just wasting all of their.
Yeah, this is your fault, Kinessa.
Right, not the same year. It's better. 2018. Fresh.
I'll take your word for it. At this point, I'm getting desperate.
Lorelai whispers at Kinessa, you practically put that eye patch on him.
God, I wish I was playing a character
Try and
that
pick it up
cared
one
about
more time.
folks.
Okay,
Oh,
right,
boy.
Oh
right.
god.
Oh.
This time, instead of putting it on the bar, he's holding it out to Cassius.
It's just gonna fall straight down into the bar.
Do you still enact the magic?
Do it.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. So, oh god. Suddenly, this drink shoots down and finally breaks through the bar
Hey, that
as
was
the whole
less
thing sort of
stamina.
caves in there.
That was less stamina.
Still more intensity. A good bit more intensity too.
More intensity and a very weakened bar.
It's been taking quite the bludgeoning.
Oh, we made one heck of a mess.
Right. That wasn't me, I swear.
Oh, I believe you.
I mean, I'm not sure who else it could be at this point.
Well, it happened with that one too. Lorelai
I'm
says,
sorry.
pointing at the person who's unnamed for us.
I
Ghost
think this may just be a scam.
starts and then says, guys, shouldn't we be, I don't know, meeting up with some people somewhere?
Yeah, is it?
Well, I get my promised drink.
Is your
Yes,
bar just a big
guys.
scam then?
The other bartender is just sort of looking at the mess of wood and ale that is now spilling across the bartender's side of the bar.
Is there just like a drink-shaped hole in the bar?
You know
No,
what?
that whole section of it caved in.
Oh, so this whole thing right here is just like gone.
Mhm.
Oh,
I'm just sitting at empty space now.
I'm gonna try it again. Aha, that's better. Do I pull him off his bar stool this time?
Do a Constitution save.
Uh,
Well, if you want to resist, do a Constitution save.
Yes, Constitution save if resisting being slung. Ooh,
Can I help him resist?
No.
Would I roll
You
strength for
could.
that? Would I roll strength for that? I'm gonna tear him in half.
yes.
Oh, for God's sake.
I'm gonna
I
tear him in
know.
half.
This is so
Even
You
those
kinda
two
like-
added together. Don't
Pinch
do
his coat. No, stop.
Tugs at him as he's like pulled away.
the Hercules impersonator, which is Isaiah.
Right, so a moment too late, Lorelai realizes that Isaiah is going for Cassius and sort of puts a hand around one side of his coat as Isaiah kind of grabs around his stomach and pulls back as
That sounds
the
good.
whole bar stool topples over along with Cassius and Lorelai.
And
that's
we're-
amazing.
Down they go.
we're
Gosh.
everyone.
Would I need to roll again to like pick him up and secure him in
Drag
such a
him
way that I
out.
can drag him out of the bar?
Yes, it should
What?
another strength roll and we should be good to go.
Oh, for God's sake! I
Oh.
keep rolling the wrong thing.
Right, so I mean you have a hold on him and you're kind of dragging him like inch by inch backwards, but it's a bit difficult with Lorelai still latched on.
So you're managed.
easier with Lorelai still latched on.
Isaiah's gonna look up and notice the Order Squire and
Oh.
just shout. Don't worry, he's a wanted criminal. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That worked.
Criminal, you say?
Yes, he is due to be executed
This-
today,
Oh, allow me to
Yeah.
get the guard.
and he's
No.
refusing to comply.
Oh my god.
How did that work?
Oh,
No, he's going to get a guard.
We already have Vine somewhere.
We have
Yeah,
Lorelai.
fine. I have no clue where the hell this is.
Lorelai is a worker of the order.
It's just
Yeah,
sighs and
we
it
already
says,
have the guard, clearly.
Yeah, Lorelai.
This is going bad.
I can't believe that worked.
I can't either.
Lorelai's gonna say
Wow.
Isaiah's
Minus
Wow.
3 charisma, and I rolled a 16 on persuasion.
Hey.
Lorelai's gonna say Isaiah's trying to help a criminal escape. Hope you realize that.
What?
What? How?
Oh, for the love of God, can someone just shut Lorelai up?
Lorelai's working with the order, and Cassius is a criminal, and Isaiah's tugging him away.
Yes, but I'm trying to bring him to Bayern, where he should be.
Oh!
What? What's going on here?
Help, help, this man is trying to help a criminal escape, Lorelai says, pointing at Isaiah.
Kingless shakes her head. We're trying to take this criminal to be executed.
Just
Don't mind
nods.
the idiot behind me.
I'm the only one that's officially working with the order.
Executed, hey?
Maybe you, Knessa.
We don't have anyone scheduled for execution today.
Perhaps not scheduled, but he's.
Not within our walls.
You can ask
The
Bayern
message may be a
Ambrose.
little bit late. We're traveling with Bine Ambrose. He should be around here somewhere.
Somewhere.
Say again.
We're traveling with Bine Ambrose. He should be around here somewhere. He's the
don't know
one
him.
carrying the message.
Am I supposed to know who he is?
Wait, are these actually like proper guards? Because they just say they're mercenaries.
These are mercenaries. Of course they don't know.
They don't. Oh.
Cassius is going to be drinking while they're having this interaction.
There's no drink there.
Yeah, it's gone straight through the bloody bar.
There's no bar there at this point.
Yeah, there's no bar there. There's not only no drink there, there's no bar there.
I think he's done something to the bar as well. Oh. That was a mighty fine bar. Someone's gonna have to pay for this.
Oh no.
Yes, don't worry.
With coin or with blood?
The order will pay for it. The order will pay for it.
The order will pay for it.
So,
You're saying to someone currently working for the order.
Ah, I have an idea.
no
Let's
more
just-
ideas from you.
Oh. Like this one. I'll go quietly.
That's a miracle.
Quietly, you say.
Quietly.
Meet you the castle or whatever.
He's gonna eat her drink.
I don't trust it.
Castle, you say? You're not going anywhere so fancy.
Dungeons usually are in the basement or.
Right, we'll find a place for you. Come on.
The whole party just kind of tags along.
I was just like, oh god, I need to stop doing that.
Can't.
Doing what?
Just like
I can't.
accidentally jumping
Baby.
inside of a player characters.
Like that. It's gonna happen. Oh, just go underneath here. God.
Quick roll animal handling.
Oh no, not again. No. Not again, not again. That's like the.
Oh, I suppose I should change this around somewhere. Hang on. Ooh, what kind of music do we have here? This, maybe. No, try that. It might be a bit too epic, but we'll see. Then drag it back over here.
Dang it!
What the?
No, it's all right. I fixed it at the last moment. You are now not interceding.
Oh, thank God.
Whoa there. Whoa. Whoa.
Looks like
Yeah,
it.
okay.
All on one token.
Oh
Here we go.
boy.
Now,
Now.
they are going to lead you out this way.
Where are we going?
No clue.
Don't know, just following them.
Yeah, our prisoner
Shouldn't
is
you
being,
know where we are? Aren't you from here?
Lorelai is from
Exactly.
here. You're right. Would you have any idea of where they would be taking him?
Well, I mean, I don't know if you'd be allowed in the posher sections of the city. Probably take one look at you and just throw you out.
Her family wasn't poor off.
Well,
Why do you think she acts like such a spoiled brat all the time?
Right, so you
Oh my
arrive at
gosh.
the sort of back gates, and they continue through.
oh god, where are they taking us?
Where the hell
Yeah, where are they taking
are we
We're
following?
supposed to have an audience with the council.
You lot should go keep that then, shouldn't you? I've got an execution to get to.
At
Not
this
without
rate-
a last meal, you don't.
At this rate, looks like they're just going to drown you in the river and call it a day.
They are. That's totally what they're gonna do. They're walking towards this forest. They can just find
Oh,
a nice tree to hang him on.
Right, do you want to keep following them, or are we going to split
I
the
mean-
party?
No,
We have
we'd like to
keep
convince
following
them to, you know, not take him into the forest to hang him.
Where are you taking him? Lorelai says.
Official business.
I'll be right
Right
back.
away.
1 minute.
I'm working with the order right now.
Well, this is a daughter business.
I'm not convinced the amount of official business some no-name mercenary guards can conduct.
Yeah, Lorelai, wouldn't you
gosh.
have more authority than these guys anyway?
Wait, was there a knock on Taskalos's door? Have they come for him?
I don't, if they aren't doing order business, I think Lorelai would have more authority over them in this matter. But I'm also not sure.
But does Lorelei actually have any, like, official documentation that tells her that she's with the Order? She doesn't, does she?
I doubt it would be flattering.
Oh god.
Nivik,
Hello.
does she have any official documentation
Nope.
saying she's working for the order?
Not a single thing.
Does she not even have, like, an Order
Why not?
cloak?
She's still technically like a criminal intern.
So she's being forced to work with the order,
Yes.
or official order business.
Yes.
I wonder if
Just mind
Fine like
control them
knows
all.
by now we're not behind him.
So, are you gonna tell me where we're going, or am I going to have to take my prisoner?
You're not going anywhere. We're dealing with him.
Yes, and he is my prisoner.
And under what
So-
authority are you dealing with him?
Well, the Empire. Of course.
Are you sure about that?
Absolutely.
They literally said this was an order business.
Well, not order business, but imperial business.
Imperial. Oh boy.
The
You
order
don't
is part
look
of the
all that official.
Empire, so we... And she said he was... What did she say specifically that made them say it was an order business?
Dealing with Cassius or something like that?
Yeah, but... I think she had said that she was, working with the order. And they replied with that, making everything they're doing sound very unofficial.
Miss anything?
I think they were just like, oh, you can go on your way. Official business.
Right then, so are we in a forest?
If you are to follow them,
We are following
Aye.
it.
I'll follow.
Yep.
Can't Lorelai just like mind control these guys?
She can, but then where's the fun in that?
Well, I guess that would leave you to live up to your useless reputation.
I mean,
Yep.
think about it like this. She'd have to mind control them once to figure out where they're going, or where they intend to take him. And then she'd have to mind control them again to make them stop doing that.
No, you don't. Once you have control of somebody, you can have them do whatever the heck you want, including tell you, and then just stop.
I think it would be a mighty fine idea to tell me where you're taking him.
let's see here. Whoop. Whoop. Let's see. Excuse me, what authority did you have again?
I'm working on official order business.
Right, can you show me some paperwork? Is this your
Just-
prisoner?
Just pull out a piece of paper and mind control them to like see documentation on it.
That would work.
Yeah, like with mist in the mirror.
Something like that.
To become the doctor.
Excuse me.
Not that doctor. The doctor. Not the doctor.
Plague.
The doctor.
The
You know
doctor.
with his, with his paper.
The doctor, not the good doctor.
Yeah, like the doctor, like from Doctor Who, with his paper.
Ugh.
She pulls out
You
a.
never cast any blame for us.
She pulls out a piece of paper. No, we're gonna see how well this works. Oh wait, I can just do quality level 1 spellcasting. Beautiful. She pulls out a piece of paper. Hopefully. Charisma or wisdom? I think it would be wisdom, right?
What are you doing with this paper?
To try to make them think that there's stuff on the paper. Make it look like official.
We're assuming they can read.
You like that?
Would be what would it be? Wisdom or?
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, wisdom.
Okay. So. Stamina.
Here's my documentation.
15 stamina. Nah, 30 stamina.
Just a piece of paper that just says, "You are a loser."
Just none of them can read, so they think it's legit.
Yeah, they think it's like the signature of the Imperial Pope or something.
Okay, here we go. Oh. That
Oh
was
dear.
30 stamina.
Oh.
It
Oh
was
my.
30 stamina, to be fair. And it's just a basic trick to make them see what's not on the paper. As you can see here, I got my documentation. Should I roll a deception?
Yes.
Very
Very
legitimate
official.
very official
Oh my
Oh.
god!
documentation here.
Official documentation.
Well, huh. At that point, you could probably just like hand them a piece of paper that said "You are a loser," and they'd still buy it.
She has a plus 11 to deception.
Holy crap,
Quite a good liar.
Wow.
that's ridiculous.
Almost as good at deception as I am at the pistoling.
Yeah, so they stop. The with skepticism, the guard walks up to you, yanks the paper out of your hand, looks at it closely, looks up at you, looks down at it. My god.
Oh no.
Surely you have better things to do than waste your time on this. What kind of prisoner
They
is
address me by my title or something.
Yeah, say that. What does he actually think you are?
Yes, and someone is. Oh god.
This is so stupid.
And you're pointlessly wasting my time and not even telling me, what you're doing. What are your names? She says.
This is so stupid.
Is it literally just a blank piece of paper?
Oh god.
This is beautiful. I want to know what they think is on the paper, kind of.
That's why you say, and address me by my title.
And address me by my proper title. You.
Knave.
Lowly barbaric individual.
Well, there's no need to be mean.
Oh.
My name is Scaticus. The others call me Yellow.
Yellow.
What is
That's
that?
my ribbon.
What is that yellow?
Oh, he's the yellow ribbon guard!
Oh.
This guy's the yellow ribbon guard.
Presumably that's yellow for yellow-bellied.
Well, yep. Kill the yellow ribbon guard, have him executed.
What did he ever do to you? Huh?
Oh, this man's a criminal. It's our job.
Aye, but where are you taking him?
Out to the prison that we have outside of the city.
You've got a rope in your satchel, haven't you? She says.
Yeah, I mean, it's a useful tool. I mean, it's a good thing for all guards to have. It's not weird or anything.
She just stares at him expectantly. Like, really?
Right, we should really get going. We don't want to be late back to I'm told we have our posts to get to. And I'm sure some of your stature, milady, has somewhere better to be. Guts, what's going on? Oh dear.
Oh, have people disappeared?
I don't know.
I'm here.
Oh,
Oh, Gigi did
GG
for a
is
bit.
muted.
Yes.
Oh.
Wait, did that
Think
fellow
you were
ever
just
return?
like- Yes.
Pretty sure.
Yes, I have.
Indeed.
Okay,
Yes,
sorry.
right.
What was said last?
That they didn't want to waste your time.
Okay.
They even called you Milady, but she enjoyed that.
Aye, back to your posts. She says.
But
I'll deal with the
what
criminal.
about the prisoner?
I'll deal with the prisoner, Lorelai says.
Are you familiar with the protocols of prisonery? You don't even know where the prison is out here.
Protocol hardly applies to the likes of her, now does it?
And I mean, a king's mark such as yourself. What interest do you have in such a lowly criminal?
It's
Yes,
very important business.
And her business is her own, and it is not your job to pry.
Indeed, don't want to pry into the lady's private matters now, do you?
Guards are all sort of looking between each other.
Goes.
Fine. Fine. Have him back. You know what you're doing. As they kind of push Cassius back to the rest of you.
Please say you fell in the mud.
No, it wasn't that hard to push.
Oh,
We know what we're
A
doing.
proper prisonery is pushing criminals into the mud.
that would be funny.
Hmm.
Did they ever hand her back her papers?
Okay, what? Oh,
Did
the
they ever hand
papers.
her back her papers?
Yes.
Just making sure. Don't know how long the illusion will last, and
Yeah,
probably not.
after doing this, they bow quickly and continue off into the forest.
Not a good thing to have the papers in their hands when the illusion fades.
Just as you're a loser.
Just going back to the barracks, just like, look, I've got the papers of this King's Mark lady. And they just show all their friends, and the paper just says, "You're a loser." They open it up and they're like, "Oh."
You're welcome for that, Lorelai says to Cassius after they're gone.
Is appreciated, my dear Lady Kingsmark.
Oh, that's a permanent nickname now.
God.
I never knew I was so important to you.
Lorelei Kingsmark.
Oh, shush it up. You're still a prisoner, she says.
Well, yes, but now I'm not just any prisoner.
I just saw to it that your execution would be lawful.
Special prisoner of the Lady Kingsmark. I'm sure it will be spectacular.
Oh my god.
Aye, don't you doubt it. We'll have fireworks, it'll be a great celebration.
Oh my god.
People will be screaming, Dascalos is dead! Throughout the streets. In shocked.
They'll be cheering Lady Kingsmark throughout all the streets. Everyone will know your name. I'll make
Kingless
sure of
just
it before I
rolls her
die.
eyes. Come on, let's go find Bine, shall we?
Yes.
Would Lorelai be able to navigate them back to the city? I don't
I
know.
mean, you were raised here, weren't you?
Her city.
Yeah, we're
You
only
assume
on,
that
we're only on the edge of the forest. Surely you could see the city from here. It's not to scale.
We're-
sadly.
Natural one, you walk into the forest.
We have, like, 3 theriomorphs here.
Yeah,
We're not
you-
dead.
No, we're not getting lost.
is there a scale somewhere? No? Okay.
There'll definitely be like a baker's somewhere, just like there or something that you'll be able to smell.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, just like a baker's or a butcher's or something.
If only we had Alex Cervantes, he could
Oh.
smell all the raw
Oh
meats.
yes.
He'd be able to smell the butchers in Neverwinter.
He'd lead us further into the forest toward the wild animals.
Yeah, he'd lead us to
Like-
like Thornwall or something.
No, we think that he was leading us back to town, but he'd lead us like further into the forest, chasing after a deer or something.
That's too funny. Hey, come on, let's get back to town. And find
Yeah.
Bine.
So would we be able to easily navigate back to town from here? Or...
Oh yeah, I mean you can see the gate from here.
Okay.
All right.
So this is gonna have some effect later.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like whispering rumors about Lorelai.
Oh my god. It's the King's Mark. You're gonna get called in for questioning and Bine's just gonna be like, oh my god.
Ghost starts in and
Vines.
says, I wonder if Vines knows that we're not following him no more.
Oh We're gonna have to do like a role play within a role play.
Mine's gonna
see.
Mine's gonna be like, I left you alone for 10 minutes. I'm gonna
You guys
go
loud
to
just for
King's Mark.
1 minute.
Right, where do you all actually want to go?
I'm
Fine,
totally going to
fine.
support that rumor.
Yeah.
Wherever Vine is.
Yeah, we don't know where he is though, do we?
I'm sure. I'm
Fine,
sure.
I'll-
Lorelai-
You mentioned the keep.
and I'm
Okay,
sure
where
Lorelai
else
could
do-
navigate them around the inside of the town, inside of Helmsold at least.
Where is the keep?
Yeah, you should.
Can I smell out Bine if we don't know where he is?
Yeah, we could track him.
Lorelai could probably manage to
That'd be difficult to do.
Yeah,
navigate them
surely
around
there's
in
so many
Helmsold.
people here that you would never be able to find. Yeah, if we know he's going to the keep,
Excuse me.
Lorelei would
Yeah.
be able to.
Oh yeah.
Lorelai can lead us to the keep. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay, off to the keep then.
Which way is the
Excellent.
keep?
Turns out we're just going to a
Revenue
bar
access.
called the Keep.
Yeah. You think that you're going to like the keep?
Yeah.
But
We're going
no,
to
Lorelai just
the
drags
Keep
everyone to
Tavern.
another bar.
Lorelai drags everyone to a bar called the Keep, which is
Oh,
not where
boy.
Bine is.
Yeah. We're just
Yeah.
we're going on
No,
like...
Bine is secretly there. He's like, how'd you know?
Oh,
I
God.
thought I could escape you by telling you would be going to the Keep and expecting. But you made one mistake, Bine. Our deal is about to be finished and I'm about to get drinks.
Okay.
Support this rumor.
Now,
Totally support that rumor.
music
What
of
rumor?
it, I wonder.
Lady Kingsmark Lorelei.
Oh my gosh.
Agreed.
I'm not calling her
Yeah.
that.
No, neither am I.
Let's see. We need some proper music for this. Except I'm not exactly sure which ones would work the best. Just get like, where is it?
Don't be
We'll do that. Okay.
So we headed into the Keep then.
Indeed.
Aha.
It's just a massive bar.
Whoa.
But the most
Oh,
grand bar I've
yeah.
ever seen.
Oh,
a lot of-
so
You-
many
oh,
characters.
oh,
Oh, is that a
boy.
giant?
Go up there to get a drink.
Oh boy.
Yep, there's the giant Theriomorphos.
Oh.
Oh, awesome.
Master
What?
Murderer.
Yes, just to your left.
Oh my.
Anyone else feel
giant.
slightly
Oh,
intimidated?
that's
awesome.
Oh
Yes.
boy. That's
Yeah.
cool.
That is a bear, if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Mokmok.
The jug.
I like that name, Mok Mok.
Mhm.
Oakley.
That name.
What is
Those
Mok
people-
Mok?
Mock
those-
Mock.
Yeah, Mok is just to the right over here. His
Oh.
his armor is a bit thick, so he can't really talk through it. He has to
Oh.
knock on his helmet, which makes a mock sound.
Hence the name Mock Mock.
Oh, look,
Okay,
it's
this
Carl.
is
It's Carl and
Slightly
Bill.
int-
Carl
Oh,
and
thank
Bill.
God, mine's there.
Oh. There's Spike.
So many new
There's-
characters.
there's
Oh
also
my god, it's
Oh my
There's,
god.
There's
it's
Oakley.
and the top man himself.
Oh boy.
Oh yes. You are in the
Lord.
presence of royalty.
Lord,
we
I
were
don't know how to
already in the
pronounce his name.
presence. We were already in the presence of royalty, though.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
shut up.
No.
Shut up.
Which would make you at least a half sister of
Yeah.
your man up there. If you were.
Well,
No.
Lorelai is clearly actually a sister of Urame. True story.
No.
100%.
No.
No, actually, the craziness wouldn't surprise me. Never mind.
Yeah.
Could you imagine this land being ruled by Lorelai as emperor?
Oh
That would be
boy.
great. You would
No.
love that. Hey, Lorelai's already started her cult with Father Cromwell.
Jeez.
He isn't quite a devout follower yet, but I think he's up there. You
Oh
know.
my gosh.
Should we move up then?
Yeah, what's the protocol for a situation like
I
this?
think we
Nevik?
should just stand here
Can I-
until they like.
Can I
come
roll a
for us.
history to know what we're supposed to do? Or would that be a history? Do you know what we're supposed to do here?
It probably be his.
I'm not sure if you would know.
I think
Maybe,
we just gotta wait for them to address us.
Insight to know,
Yeah,
like, oh, I
the,
should probably shut up.
Currently at the table there, the Council of Georgia is currently arguing amongst themselves.
Does Bine notice us?
just, like-
Yes, and he still facing the council, he turns his head back and gives it a little wave.
He just like stares at us like, where have you been? Like that kind
He's
of.
like,
"You're
and
super
they're
late."
finally here.
I just imagine him doing like a really camp wave, just like, "Hey guys."
Oh my gosh.
Oh god.
Oh, it's these guys.
The kind of you're super late, what the fuck kind of look.
Yes.
The two bounty hunters with smug looks on their faces each nod to you in unison as they pass you and leave.
I like
Lorelei
it.
remembers those two.
Yeah, they gave her a lot of money, which was then stolen from her by Kalukin. Right after Kalukin killed her.
Yep.
To be fair, Kalukin was the reason she had but like almost all of that money. Like, think about it.
Yep.
He gave her
Indirectly somehow.
He gave her 1,000. The bounty hunters wanted him. He was the one who created her wealth.
In a weird sort of way. Well, are we going to get addressed?
Yeah, does anything happen as we awkwardly stand here, Nevik?
No, but you can overhear Polaris to the right of the table, the master of magic, as it would be,
What?
of the
What?
group. He's a scholar. He's like in the official wizarding robes and everything.
I did
He's,
not know this. I thought he was just some random noble that happened to be Thana's dad.
Oh, not anymore.
Oh.
Gosh. Okay.
He used to be in many prior versions. This here, he's
So-
okay. For your reference, do you remember Cue Ball?
Yes.
Cue Ball and Polaris are the same person now.
Oh my gosh.
What, yeah,
Cue ball. Oh my gosh.
what you're telling me, Nevik, is that if I used mass mind magic to make everyone think that Lorelei was a king's attack, Polaris would probably resist and no. That's what you're telling me.
Cue ball was a pretty powerful wizard, and in my headcanon, I definitely now also had to ride Polaris.
I feel like I'm
You're-
gonna need a bit of a out of character history lesson.
You rode Donna's father.
Shut up.
Maliki
Well.
rode Donna's father. Leave it up to Cassius to do what he does.
Oh
He's
god.
just going to stand there.
So you hear him talking at the front saying, "I'm sorry, I just do not see how these eldritch sightings and this girl cannot be connected."
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh dear, the lamb offered up to the slaughter.
Lorelai starts to
Walking
walk
towards his
forward
fate.
at hear. Lorelai starts to walk forward to hearing that too.
Kinessa whispers to Isaiah, five gold says they get executed right here and now.
Make it 10.
Lorelai walks behind Cassius. Like to the side behind, not directly
Is
behind.
Vine panicking at all?
Boyne's visibly just like sweating buckets.
No, he has his eyes forward.
Come on. Come on up.
Could I get a look at this faceless gentleman? Is he actually faceless?
Yes, he is wearing a helmet.
Oh wow, he looks amazing.
At all times, indeed.
What were you
He's
saying
wielding
about
a spear and a sword. Now that's impressive. And a shield on his back. Wow, this
Oh,
guy's
boy.
ready.
Whoa.
He is well equipped.
He's like
I
a
feel like
ultimate
Lorelai-
crusader.
I feel like Lorelai was the one being addressed with the Eldritch sightings and girl being connected. But I'm
Oh
also
my.
not sure.
Oh wow, that's like...
Pretty sure it's Raven.
It is
could be
probably
Raven.
Raven, but I also blame you.
But
Yeah.
I could see him being talking about Lorelai or Kinessa or anyone else that was in that town.
Come to
Well,
think of it, all the females have some weird stuff going on with them.
Oh god.
Like Lorelai is crazy.
Maybe
Meanwhile,
that's-
Jane interjects, saying, "To
Gosh.
hell with this magic mumbo jumbo. The bandits are amassing in numbers. They're organizing. Since when have bandits organized?"
The weird things.
Nevik, out of character question, that if you do choose to answer, I'd request to be done in PM.
Okay.
Who, if anybody amongst this crowd, was responsible for that thing having to do with Kiness's backstory?
None.
None here?
None here.
Okay.
There is one that is not present.
Okay.
Okay, so the weird things with the female characters. Lorelai is crazy. Kinessa is the chosen one, and Ghost has a penis.
What? Uh,
Oh wow, Bine as a relative.
And it's a relative.
Yes, Vine has a little
Oh.
sister.
Yeah, Bine has that
Oh,
one.
don't ruin her, Lorelai. Don't like change her name
Isn't-
or something.
Isn't that Bine's normal adventuring companion?
Yep.
Before like Lorelai came along and became Bine's adventuring companion.
Oh wow,
Yep.
she's gonna she's probably staring at Lorelai with like gritted teeth.
Lorelai sort of glances at Guillermo. What's her name?
3 more.
You do notice that she is giving occasional glances back at you.
Oh my god, don't wave, don't wave.
She waves at Guillermo.
Gives her the
This is like-
thumbs up.
I.
Her eyes glue themselves forward again.
Mm.
General Cordemos adds his piece saying, "Organization like this is not common amongst the rebel. I believe that there has to be some sort of organizer here, and likely with their strikes on the outer villages, I do believe they have some rebel influence."
Because they just kind of ignore people walking forward.
They don't have time for the likes of us.
Eh?
They probably just haven't noticed us yet.
Yeah, that's my guess. They're too focused in their own little world.
Make them notice.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
No, don't.
I
What?
Yorime raises his hand, and everyone stops speaking as he looks up at Cassius and Lorelei.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
The servants have arrived.
Oh yes, the servant and the prisoner.
Well, Lorelai is technically an indentured servant of the Empire right now, so
Ugh.
it's inaccurate. The servant and the prisoner.
I was thinking
You
more
all came here
servant.
with. Let's see.
I was thinking more servant as in the person who brings the wine.
I like how you people are just staying back there.
Yeah.
We haven't been called
It's-
upon yet.
Manners.
Yeah.
Waiting to be addressed.
Lorelai
Just
heard.
minutes after calling someone else yellow-bellied.
Lorelai heard Polaris talking about Eldritch stuff. That's something that
no.
you can't just stand back at.
Yeah, excuse me, sir. I was almost eaten by one of those things.
You know, I am not leaving this building without having a conversation with Mer.
With who? Oh,
Oh.
Mr. Mahor. How do you pronounce his last name? Mahor?
Mehor.
Mahor.
Stop saying whore.
Mehor. There's an R in there.
There's an R in whore.
There is an R in whore.
Yeah. I
It's
guess
right
at a
there
certain
towards the
angle.
end. So what's happening then?
Gods.
Shouldn't you be like standing in the center and not in the center?
God damn it, shut up.
I really hope you both get executed. You could both be different characters. Oh my gosh.
Yes. Agreed.
Lorelei hasn't done anything that bad yet. Besides
Really? Really?
pretending to be king.
Really?
Yeah.
I beg to differ.
She didn't mean to pretend to be a king's mark. She just meant to pretend to be with the order.
Eldritch,
With the
Roll
Empire.
Crawler. Ring
They-
a bell?
They don't know about that, I don't think.
I still blame Lorelei.
Yes.
Yorme,
All she did
It's
was
Lorelei's fault.
go back the veil.
he lowers his hand and sizes each of you up for a second. You were all there to witness with Bine these powers that he describes.
Which ones? Lorelei asks.
This is gonna step forward now that he's addressed us.
There were a lot of powers that were displayed around Vine.
At the center.
Now it looks a little bit more proper.
Actually, that looks like
Which
Cassius'
Cassius
doing
is
that.
leading us.
Why is
Cassius
Cassius-
is leading us.
Cassie should be like
We
right
present to
here
you this
then.
prisoner.
Error in formation.
We just we have like we're both holding Cassius's arms.
Yeah, sure.
No. What does your say in reply to Lorelei asking which powers?
Bine and some others here have enlightened us of many strange events that they have witnessed on the outskirts of the Sword Coast. But Bine, specifically, only his group witnessed this, as he describes it, a girl going by the name of Raven.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
So
nods.
you're talking about the necromancer, not the chosen one. Gotcha.
She was supposedly the suspected necromancer, and his recollection is clouded, but did she bend time as he describes?
You guys wouldn't know
Nope.
that.
Nope. He's just got hit on the head a bit hard and
Mr.
is a
steps
bit
forward
confused.
And
Lorelei
says,
says,
perhaps I might be able to shed some light on this.
Lorelei is bad at lying. Not that
Notably, Yorme has looked all of you in the face except for Lorelei.
bad. Jesus Christ. Rude.
Kingless says, I believe that there was some altering of timelines. In my last recollection of what happened, everybody here except for Bine and myself, and, well, Ghost over there, who hadn't joined us till later, all of them died by means of some sort of a rebel ambush. I didn't die, and when I clashed with who appeared to be their leader, that
He
Raven
raises his
girl-
hand for a second. There was no necromancy involved in you being here, right?
Kingless shakes her head. As I was saying, as I clashed with
Continue.
the leader, the Raven Girl turned back time, and hence all of these are alive now.
Nope, I didn't die. This did not happen.
She died.
Nor did
She was the first to die, actually.
Nor were was the weird harvester thing that happened. That didn't happen either. She seems to be saying this more for herself than the others.
And
just
do any
rolls
of
her eyes.
you remember how you did die?
Kingless shrugs, says, I didn't die. I can tell you how the rest of them did, though.
I
nods.
recall an
No.
arrow.
No. Kalukin.
It pierced my chest and I died instantly.
That rebel did not slit my throat. Like says, that didn't happen. It wasn't real.
It felt cold. But
Just, it felt good.
Ah.
Lorelei masochist confirmed.
Mm-mm. I was joking about Isaiah saying
Oh my
it
god.
felt, and then he paused and said cold.
Did these arrows have a source? Were they well made, or were they tattered?
Would I remember such a thing, Nevik?
Probably. I mean, your memory is clear of everything that happened.
Yeah, so what do I know of the arrows?
They were well made.
Kinissa nods and says, from what I recall, they were fairly decent grade arrows.
I suppose specifically I should ask these arrows were not of bandit make.
They weren't, yes, Nevik?
Yeah, not at all.
Kinissa shakes her head. Far better.
Do you remember who killed you?
I seem to recall an archer perched behind a rock up on a ridge with
It
armed
was a
with
group,
longbow.
actually.
A group, you say?
A volley of arrows is what finished you off.
My memory is...
Not what it used to be. I'm getting a bit old.
I'm not that old.
And was this group alone?
I only saw the single group, but it's more than possible there was further of them.
Kinissa
after
shakes
I
her head.
died.
They were not alone. On top of the group that was led by Kilukin, there was the group of archers that shot down Isaiah, and additionally, as Bine and I were making our escape, we were jumped by an assassin. Some horse theriomorph, I believe.
Describe K. Lucan's appearance.
He wore black robes and a skull mask.
Damn it.
I did get to see his face without the mask, though.
No, I know who you're talking about.
Wait, did you say that you did or you didn't get to see
I
his
did.
face? Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, we all got to see his face multiple
Yeah, I was
times.
about to
That's
say.
mask
I thought you said you didn't. I was like, I think you did. Oh god.
No, your story is true. Then, he hesitates a bit, staring down at the table. Did he kill anyone specifically?
Kinissa nods and points at Lorelei.
Right.
Mm.
Did it appear that he was perhaps with the rebellion?
Kinissa nods again.
And do you know what he was doing there? What was his purpose in being there?
I can't say I entirely know. I can tell you that we found him on the road alone, and shortly after, he had rendezvoused with a group of a few others, each bearing some manner of unique talent or ability. Raven was among them,
Stop it.
and he seemed
Not dating
to
this.
have a goal of
Fine.
evacuating them from the town of Wolfdell.
He thinks for a moment. Oh, you can go ahead.
From what I understand, there was some manner of transportation device nearby. He was talking to somebody, but they weren't there. Perhaps some sort of telepathy. Lorelei might remember it a little bit more clearly as she was right there. Though, take her words with a grain of salt.
He spoke into a watch, and in this event that didn't happen. I repeat, this did not happen. He spoke into a watch and talked to someone called Marcus.
As I suspected. All right. We will arrest Marcus immediately. We believe that this Marcus, he has access to the portal network that is used by the Empire. I believe that they were using our mirror communications for rebel causes.
Wait, is it common knowledge that the Empire has a
Yeah, it's
portal
not
system?
common knowledge.
Or
Yes, the Empire officially, at least in rare cases, has... they communicate through magic mirrors to send messages long distances quickly.
But is it common knowledge that they have a portal system?
Not so much.
Wait, you have a portal system?
And so you're telling me we could have skipped the long walk, Bine.
It's a very privileged mode of travel. It's for very important business only.
And this didn't count.
A necromancer raising hundreds is an important business.
Oh, I assure you, the portals were used quite a bit over the recent week.
I see.
By you or by the rebels?
Oh.
Well, I'm starting to suspect both at this point.
Can't tell me you didn't deserve that.
Yeah, he did. Good job.
Shano, please, if you could leave the room. As Shano, Baltoma looks around a bit and reluctantly exits.
Right, so now let's start talking about that person.
Kingless rolls her eyes again.
This Marcus, I believe it is Marcus Baltoma, the personal servant of Kelukin and father of Shano.
Oh.
Oh.
Sounds like you've got a bit of a conflict of interest there. Or she does, I guess.
There are protocols to follow in such a circumstance. Indeed.
And where is this Marcus located? Can we go and deal with him right now?
He operates many of the magic mirror systems and handles the employ of teleportations.
It seems that would be a valuable person to have on one side.
Yes, is there anyone that
He is
can replace him?
one of
Should
many.
we... Ah.
he is a royal servant. He may be replaced, but unfortunately, he has used his access for
Treason? Lorelei says.
that is a good word for it. I regret that Kalukan has taken such a path. I hoped he had it in him to not.
What's your relation with this Kalukan?
Well, unfortunately, he is a Kingsmark.
Oh.
He is my half-brother.
Oh. Well, I don't think he'd do well in the Empire anyways. Really doesn't seem to like the religion.
No, he has fallen from grace over the past few years.
That's a word for it.
He killed me. Lorelei says, finally admitting.
Kingless smiles a little bit and tries to hold back a laugh.
Right. As of now, I am issuing a new priority 1. We must find Kalukan and this Raven as soon as possible and track down their connections to the rebellion presence in the Sword Coast.
That might be a little bit easier said than done. He has a silver tongue, and not only that, he's rather powerful.
He did receive most of the training that was offered to him. These targets may be very elusive, but now that we are shutting down his access to the portal network, he will have to travel on foot.
Wait.
What questions you have?
Didn't Lorelei knock out Kalukan in the first session?
Mm-hmm.
She couldn't use mind magic on him after that point ever. So does that mean he faked being knocked out?
Either that, or he gains immunity after the first attempt.
Probably.
I wonder if that works with other things, like bullets.
Who gains immunity to bullets?
You have to hit him first.
You take a shot.
I'd imagine he has like an armor
With
class of like 122 or something.
With
Whoa.
a pistol, though, who knows? Maybe the pistols were actually... Yeah, that's what it ought to be. The pistols must have been balanced around Kalukan's AC.
Oh.
So a plus AC, a plus 15 does nothing.
Oh dear.
Yeah, the pistols were balanced around Kalukan's AC, while everything else was balanced around a bit lower. Everything else was balanced around Lorelei's AC.
Technically,
Oh,
pistols and swords share the same accuracy bonuses.
Pistols do a lot more damage.
They're also cooler.
Oh yes.
Swords are more stylistic.
Though guns do take 2 actions to fire now.
Swords can also be used ritualistically.
Oh yes.
Well, I mean.
Oh,
you can-
and we haven't run into this yet, I don't think, but melee things like swords do have the ability to parry other melee
Cool.
things.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, it's a bit of a new system that I thought of. Pretty much, when you're being attacked by a sword or something, if you have a sword, you can also attack, but to cancel out the damage of the attacker.
This shall be excellent for Kinissa.
Oh,
Lorelei kind of has that realization aloud. Wait, my magic didn't work on him, but I knocked him out with magic, like the first time we interacted. Does that mean he faked being unconscious?
I'm afraid that is a special trait of the Kingsmark. No psionics can penetrate their mind, so if you did indeed knock him out through psionics, I'm afraid he was not at all unconscious.
My, what a special bloodline trait.
It is
Oh my
rather
God.
necessary when you have such political responsibility. If the rulers of the world could be so easily mind-controlled, well, the world could belong to anyone.
I wonder how it works, Lorelei muses to herself. I wonder how I can break it.
That is something that you shall never learn and never be able to do,
Is
unless
he-
you value your life.
Is he saying that?
Yes.
Or are you saying that?
Well, both.
Uh, fine, I'll pretend not to delve into it, she says.
So psionics are off the table, he says to everyone.
So that one's even more useless than before, Kinessa says towards Lorelei.
Remember that time I rode a giant into battle with another giant? Lorelei says.
Yes, and remember that time I dropped a small mountain on top of the... What was it? That giant walking hand crab.
Remember that time that you
Yes,
tried
I
to
remember
collapse
that.
a burning building onto children? Lorelei says.
We don't speak of that.
Social space bombs.
Does anyone react to Lorelei's mention of her trying to drop a
Yeah, I
collapse a
face
burning
palm.
building
And
onto
Cassius
children?
is going back right here. Back up.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh,
And
my
where do you think
God.
you're going, Cassius?
Oh, I don't want any part of this
Ah,
farce.
Well,
Indeed.
Nonsense.
that's the thing. You don't exactly have a choice, do you? Back where you were.
does anybody else take particular?
What?
You're together.
Does anyone else seem to react to Lorelei mentioning the fact that Kinessa tried to collapse a burning building onto children?
No one trusts a word you say.
Good.
Kinessa
Good.
said
Oh.
we don't speak about that. That's a pretty that happened reply.
Not really.
Oh?
If
It gets
Kelukin
you-
is traveling with allies, you may use psionics on them. Perhaps it shall help leverage any encounters that you might have with him.
If I may note, he's also traveling with some sort of a mage that is rather proficient in psionics.
And they have all my gold, Lorelei says happily.
That is not a lie.
May you say. Did they have blonde hair?
They appeared to be some sort of pandatheriomorph. Some blue, actually.
I think the name was Mist, Lorelei notes.
That is also true.
I know a good bit about their whole crew from Raven, Lorelei says.
Shouldn't you also note that Mist was... How old was Mist?
18, I think.
Yes, still very young.
Nevik makes all of his characters 18 at a minimum, usually.
Apart from Alexei.
Apart from Alexei. I think he expects Alexei to remain innocent.
Well... Oh, unless you get involved. You've already corrupted Emily.
Oh, God.
No,
Oh, okay.
She only
Emily-
lusts for jumping on a bed.
Obviously.
She only lusts for that creaking of the bed.
As do all 14-year-olds, including JGJ. Not the creaking for the bed, but jumping on it.
That up and down motion on the bed.
You are
Oh,
so
just
messed
shut
up.
it already.
I'm grasping at straws here, okay?
You are, so shut up.
It's kinda hard when
Haha!
Excuse me?
all you got.
What?
No, we are. Unfortunately, we aren't talking about Mr. Cromwell's penance rod here.
Don't make Cromwell come in and smack you with
Please.
nothing.
Don't make Cromwell come in and attack us.
Okay,
Oh yeah,
continue.
Cromwell. Hit me with your penance rod.
Ugh.
You're horrible.
Whip out
Oh,
his
Isaiah, just
Did you tell me to
Just
shut
shoot
up?
me and be done with it.
Oh.
Did you say execute me and be done with it?
Wait, was that in
You said-
character?
Shoot him.
Yes, it was.
Oh god.
We still have to get you your last meal.
Cassius, that wouldn't be
Oh,
a
at
good
this
idea.
point, it's
Look
at this
below
point,
you.
it's not worth it.
Look
Yeah,
below
yeah,
you.
David.
Look at this
Snickers.
gorgeous carpet.
You have yet to even been officially told you're going to be executed, Lorelai says to Cassius.
I suppose.
Just
Better
Cassius
to
gonna,
die than to live with you.
Cassius gonna refer to Lorelai as like,
Plus, I mean, I've got no guarantee that would actually do you in. I mean, I've already tried it once, haven't I, Cassius?
Yes, I suppose that's true. Oh,
didn't it
fantastic.
didn't do him in that time though.
Hmm?
Like didn't it do him in that
Spawn.
time?
Might spawn
Well,
another
yeah,
bird.
but it didn't, like...
Oh, for the love of God, if that crow comes back.
I mean, it killed him, but, I mean, he's here, isn't he, so...
It came back he came back, sure, but that was with weird
Well, you never know, that might
time
be the key.
magics.
That was with weird bird magic, actually.
That might be
Yes.
the prophecy.
Oh, right, it was the bird. Where is that bird? Crow
I
just
know.
appears behind
Oh, for the love of
Crow.
God, if it just appears out of nowhere. Not
if
again.
If Nevik does, like, a 5x5 square of the crow now, I'm just gonna...
He's gonna do that, knowing Nevik.
I'm just looking out for
Nevik,
it
like,
now.
on his computer, just like, I'm not doing anything.
It's gonna be a 6x6 because you said it was gonna be a 5x5. Where is that bird?
Just waiting for it.
It'd be funny if they did mention something about the bird.
Hey, bird. You seem to be about everywhere we go.
The council momentarily all look at each other at Lorelai's yelling.
Kinissa, like, face palms and says, right, there's been some weird occurrences. That one over there, she says, pointing to Cassius, had a bird crawl out of a bullet wound in his head, and now he's alive, and there's this annoying bird that keeps following him.
Say, Cassius,
Yeah,
aren't you technically its mother? Can't you call
The
it?
bird is a...
I don't know what all you madmen are talking about. I feel like I'm the only one sane one left here, and I would really like to get my execution out of the way so I can
I've seen
escape from
the crow
madness.
too.
Well, you say you're the normal one, but remove that eye patch and we'll see soon enough.
Yeah, Cassius, why don't you take off those glasses, Lorelai?
It's a rare medical condition, and I would appreciate if you didn't bring it up.
You're
As
from a
doctor, it is
gestures
my
over
job.
to Bine as Bine walks up to Cassius.
Sorry. I meant Bascalos, Lorelai says. Glancing around to see if that gets any reactions from anyone.
Bine holds out a scroll of parchment to Cassius.
And
Confess.
what is this? Oh, very well. He takes it.
Bine returns.
Bloody hell.
It tells him he's gonna have to serve the Empire.
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
By the way, Nevik, did you get my message?
And indeed, you've got the wrong idea. You don't know how this works. You can't figure this out.
Ah.
And he does open it and read it.
It seems to be an official pardon,
What?
Wow.
excusing Cassius of any perceived crimes.
what?
What?
What a delightful surprise.
Look at that, Vanessa. Mr. Dorsey is being forgiven for robbing you.
As long as he is within the employ of the Order of Georgie.
Oh, that was a bit of a shocker.
What?
Was it a bit of a shocker? That was pretty expected, honestly.
Well then, Cassius, it
Okay.
appears you're slightly a free man.
I mean, he's still got to
Fully
work for the
pardoned.
Empire.
Great, now we've got another Lorelei.
Now he's just... now he's
I take
just
offense
a...
to that.
Now he's just a slave, Lorelai says.
Ugh.
I don't suppose you could do me a personal favour though, Cassius. If you could tone down.
Did anyway.
If you could tone down the bullshit, that would be very much appreciated.
Oh, my dear boy, you've earned no favors from me. If
My
anything,
dear
you owe me a
boy.
few.
Oh my god.
Ah,
Hey, maybe you should put another bullet in his head, Lorelai says to Isaiah.
My
He's in
dear
full
boy.
condescending mode.
Is that how it is? And how old exactly are you, Cassius?
Tell, I'm 5,378.
Oh,
Whoa.
well, you look remarkable for your age.
It's the moisturizer.
You'll just have to tell
Honestly-
me what brand you use.
I wouldn't be surprised if, Mr. Dorsey here was older than he appeared, Lorelai says.
It's just my race's natural skin. We always look like this, even when we're old and grey.
Your
Oh
race.
wow, he's an elf then, right?
Oh,
He's a half-elf, I think.
Do elves live longer? Well, that's
Maybe
At least by
slightly.
standard D&D they do.
Well, in literally every fantasy universe, elves seem to live.
It's kind of irrelevant to say in standard D&D at this point, since like nothing is like standard D&D here.
We
Apart
aren't
from
playing
there
D&D.
are swords.
We're rolling d20s, that's like D&D?
Yeah,
That just makes it a D20 system.
yeah. By that logic, Morrowind is D&D.
Very. Very much so. Morrowind is practically D&D.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing.
It's like D&D M edition.
So what are we doing now?
After a little bit more talking between the council, Yerme finally says, "Right, find them and don't forget to check the forests. Council adjourned." As he waves a few servants over, which I need to get the things for. Where'd you go there? Yeah, yes.
Lorelai just
these
appears.
oh boy, not again.
It's gonna
servants, they begin handing out mirrors to each of you.
be... Now how will I know which mirror he's using to contact the dealer and which mirror he's using to contact you? Lorelai asks.
Yeah. Do they look different to
Yeah.
the mirrors that Cassius has attempted to give
Yes,
us?
yes.
Well, that works then.
They're a bit stronger and fancier.
Do they pay mine to the dealer comment that Lorelai just made?
No one cares.
Damn.
That's amazing.
That's great.
Oh, she's like the boy who cried wolf, isn't she, at this point?
Probably.
She doesn't even lie that much is the thing.
Really?
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 The boy who cried white wolf. Haha.
Oh, shut it. I knew that joke was coming.
Huh.
Speaking of which, have you heard of this dealer fellow? Lorelai says, turning back towards the group.
That one is actually a valid question.
The council looks back up at you with furrowed brows as they're gathering their things.
There was a bandit attack in Wolfdell. One of them was on his dying breath saying, "Don't tell the dealer."
Yeah. Apparently the dealer, having found out that their deal didn't finish properly, is a fate worse than death. A fate after death.
Jesus. Oh no.
I think the dealer was looking for Raven too.
Also, the dealer just happens to communicate with that one, she says, pointing to Cassius, through use of mirrors similar to these.
We are aware of this dealer figure. Many bandits have attested to working for this one.
That's probably the reason for the organization then, no? Lorelai asks.
That has yet to be investigated. This is an internal matter.
The bandits that came to Wolfdell were searching for an object of power. We decided as a group that it was a fairly likely chance that it was Raven they were after.
Once word of this necromancy started to get out, of course, everyone began trying to seek them out.
Perhaps. Cassius, do you have anything that you could share about the dealer?
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Don't give me that.
Didn't Cassius tell us some of the conditions of the deal when Lorelei was extracting information from him? I don't remember if that happened or not.
I was there when you contacted the dealer. Do not forget it.
Didn't he promise you power within the Empire or something?
Well, I've been promised a lot of things by a lot of people. I've been promised drinks, I've been promised my freedom. But so far, no one has delivered upon anything, now have they?
Yeah, Kingless, why did you break that promise?
That
can't
was
do it when you don't
by
keep your
order of
word,
the clergy.
Cassius.
Please keep my word, dear.
Shouldn't
I
have made a
wish I
promise you
did.
couldn't keep.
I wish I didn't have to. The fault is mine.
Fully.
I like how our party just starts squabbling in front of the council.
Right, yes, the dealer. I would investigate this one over here, she says, pointing towards Cassius. Psionics seems to have an effect on him, though he's gotten rather good at avoiding them.
I just haven't tried recently, Lorelei notes.
If you have a more experienced and reliable psionic mage, perhaps some digging could be in order.
Hey, I'm reliable, Lorelei says.
You're
I doubt
reliable
that there is
in-
anything new that Cassius may be able to tell us. We have already secured several agents of this dealer. And I think we know more about him than he does.
Indeed, so no point in keeping me.
As long as you work for us and maintain your usefulness for the Order,
Course. I live to serve.
Without a doubt.
all of you, I don't want any of you to leave the shadow of the Green Shield Division. Fine. Keep an eye on them.
What?
Understood.
I give
Got
you
it.
permission to give that Lorelei on criminal charges if it gives you any more trouble.
Kingless smiles.
Hey, I've been nothing but useful to everyone but Sally.
I'm afraid the matters going on here are much too important for any of this squabbling that I'm hearing. We need to do this job, and we need to do it fast and effectively. For the things that are being reported, the things that I have seen, this could spell events only imagined in our future, and not positive events.
He said something of the Eldritch, right? He asks.
Yes, these, I'm afraid these Eldritch are only the beginning. If we do not act fast, this may be the beginning of the end.
How do we stop them?
First, we need to find what we
Well,
believe may be the source
I
of
mean,
this, or at least connected in some way. These, powers, before now have only been conceived in fiction.
we could kill Mr. Dorsey, Lorelei notes passively. He seems to be tied with it quite a bit.
Hmm.
Excuse me, Mr. Dorsey?
Yeah, that one, Lorelei says, waving back at Cassius.
Ahead.
You are not to mention that name again.
Oh. What significance has it?
Nothing to you.
Should I call him Thascalos then? She asks.
Lorelei, shut up.
Seems the little demon child may actually be onto something.
Call him whatever you wish, but no more utterance of this Dorsey.
So was like that his father or something? What's his father done? Lorelei asks.
Ugh.
After studying magic for all of my life, one learns not to delve into the mysteries that they cannot handle.
I can handle this mystery.
Kingless says,
It's right beside me, she says.
this one has gotten involved in some rather dark dealings. That was intentional.
Roll credits.
That's terrible.
While we're on the matter, actually, Cassius, care to explain whatever that black chain was that attached onto me and that other girl?
Oh yeah, didn't you strike a deal with Cassius? Lorelei asks.
I didn't strike a deal with him. I tried to break it.
No, I'm pretty sure you struck a deal with Thascalos. Reached out with your magic. Good old nice and cozy.
What?
Right, yes. He tried to strike a deal with me. Or with some other girl. When I tried to break it, this chain wrapped around me. And then this weird rift in space opened up, and this chain tried to drag me out into some other realm.
Does Polaris seem interested at the note of the deals? Because he walked back towards us again.
He looks partially perplexed, partially disappointed.
So, what do you know of Thascalos that we should probably know to ensure our safety? She says.
Also, since he died, does that chain deal not apply to me anymore?
No, it sounds like there was some blood magic used here. It seems to be a very popular method used by this dealer.
Blood magic?
Huh. Hey Thascalos, are you the dealer? She asks.
I don't know how you all became so touched in the head, but I feel for you. I really do.
What?
I can touch you in the head, she says.
Is
Is
there
anyone-
any such way to break this?
Is anyone gonna stop her?
What?
From touching Thascalos in the head?
Do what
Go
you want,
ahead.
little demon child.
If you want to go and just stroke him, that's fine.
No. Not that kind of touched in the head.
Psionics.
Here we go.
Even Nevik is like, oh god.
There we go
Something's
again.
wrong
Yeah.
when the GM. I'm gonna laugh so hard if just magic just flat out doesn't work in this room.
Okay. Probably. That would be interesting. Anyway, 50 stamina, as per usual. To make Mr. Dorsey want to, tell the truth
Just in
and
general.
cease his charade of innocence and ignorance. Can I do that, Nevik?
Yes.
Oh,
50?
oh.
Those are good rolls, but at the same
Oh.
time, there's that one.
Oh,
It's trained magic though, so it won't be as bad.
Only a
what do you mean
17.
that one?
The wisdom is charisma, not wisdom. Charisma is 25. I rolled charisma because it was compulsion. So it made sense. Then I need to subtract the stamina.
Hmm. Oh dear. That much stamina. God.
Intensity. That's...
Not very stable.
Uh,
Thank you for not using wild magic.
yeah. welcome.
Everyone starts telling the truth now is what happens.
I feel like if like wild magic was used, Polaris would just.
Polaris would kill everyone who used wild
Oh
magic.
God.
Polaris would just go on a murder spree.
Okay, so give me like the exact description again of what you were trying to do to him.
She wants to make Cassius start telling the truth and cease his charade of ignorance and innocence.
Oh dear. Okay. Well, suddenly the one of the squires back here says, "I've been having an affair with my wife."
Lorelei laughs. Oh, no,
I've been stealing supplies from the break room.
He's been having an affair with his wife. Does he know what an affair is?
Okay, well, that magic backfired again. That
This just
backfired.
turns to Lorelei like,
Cassius
what?
is unaffected.
It was supposed to touch that one in the head. She points at Cassius.
Lorelai, I think that backfired
She's
on you.
laughing. She's laughing as she says this.
That's just-
Legendary spellcasting.
And then just.
Oh, what's he doing?
Okay, Lorelei is going to
Yeah.
immediately
Immediately
out?
what?
pass out. She's unconscious.
That's valid.
Does she like just hit the deck?
She slams into the carpet.
Isaiah's going to turn
Finally.
around to Polaris and just say, "Are we expected to carry her out of here?"
Do whatever you want with the little demon.
Oh God, does that mean we can leave her here? Can you put her in the dungeon?
No,
No.
no.
Please put her in the dungeon.
No, you can't leave it
Oh.
here.
Someone's
Get her
gonna
out
have to
of
drag
this
her out.
bloody city.
Unfortunately, this is her place of birth.
Does this count as a, does this count as a rest? Okay, we did rest last night, so I could probably gain health,
Yes.
right?
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
At least she's not speaking no more.
That's certainly helpful. Is there anything else that we need to know of, or that you would like to know before we make our leave?
I don't think that there's anything that you could tell me. No offense.
Not
Right.
taken.
One more question, if I may.
Very well.
What do you know of these? And, yeah, no, just what do you know of these? Kinissa says, and she's gonna show, this guy. Wait, why is his name Oh, Polaris Mortimer. Okay, yeah, she's gonna show Polaris, her bracelet.
he was secretly swapped out with someone else in the middle of the interaction. Someone from up here disappeared. I think 2 people actually.
They left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Still
pretty much
left on the
everyone
side.
but your group has left.
along with the awesome bear person.
Yes.
Mm.
Another time.
Goodbye,
perhaps.
bear.
I'll probably never meet him again. Though.
Oh, are we gonna get to travel with all these people? They usually travel in
think
quite
that's
a
the point.
pack.
Pack.
Yeah.
Oh yes, right. Magic siphoners.
Magic
Standard.
siphoners. I see.
Good for controlling what should be controlled, especially with magic.
What does that mean exactly?
It means that you should not be taking these off.
I should not. How do you know I have more than one?
They're right on your other arm. Girl.
Well, this is not making an effort to show him. I said I only show him one.
Are you making an effort to hide the other ones?
Oh, kinda.
Though they do have a bit of an obvious appearance, they do usually come in sets.
Oh, do they?
Unless for some reason you only have the one. Not entirely sure how much that will do.
Nevik, weren't they, like, each one of them supposed to be able to suppress one person's entire magic? A set was supposed to be, like, absurdly preposterous.
Maybe. Depends.
Just wearing one would look ridiculous, though.
No, it wouldn't. It just make you look like a
At least
hipster.
with a powerful magic user, if it was just like on one hand or so, they might be able to cast with the other hand. Like, at a lower ability, perhaps, but...
Alright, Kinissa's gonna show the other one on her other wrist. But she's not gonna make an effort to, like, show the ones around
She's
her
gonna, like,
ankles.
lift up her legs.
Yeah,
Oh.
she's not gonna do that.
Yeah, you see these too.
Alright, well, with these, you shouldn't be able to cast anytime soon.
He's staring down.
Stop.
Kinissa just kind of starts to hover a little bit.
Though, indeed, you can.
Show him the ones on your legs too.
GGG, shut up.
I'm being.
I'm going to kill you in-game.
Yeah. No, in real life though, please.
Oh.
Not in game. Just in real life.
Your character is passed out, so, you know.
My character has passed out. She can't say shit.
That's good.
She can mumble in a sleep.
Just legs.
You
Legs.
don't know what's going on because you're knocked out.
Now, perhaps you could be a little bit generous. Perhaps you could share one of those with her down there. She could use some restraining.
Oh my god, please,
I
while she's
don't
asleep.
exactly know how to take them off is the problem.
Yes, they are meant as restraints, after all.
Why do I have them? I've had these for as long as I can remember.
You'll have to talk to James about that.
Is it
Oh,
like
he's
a
not here right
one-size fits them all? Aren't they metal?
Oh, just shut up already.
No, wait, aren't they metal though?
They are metal, why?
How are they like? Are they like a one size fits them all? I didn't know they did that
They-
with metal things.
They are...
You know handcuffs are metal, and those are adjustable, right?
Yeah, they're. I'm guessing it's like those things are like adjustable.
No, I
Like-
think Kinissa's...
I think
An
it'd be-
extra.
It'd be easy to take them off if they were adjustable though.
Is it easy
No,
to take
they're not meant
handcuffs
to be
off?
adjustable.
Is
These
it
things
easy to
are
take
like...
off handcuffs?
But handcuffs bind your hands together.
Yeah, but they're also adjustable. But just happens
Okay,
that
The ones that
handcuffs
Kinissa
are-
have are like...
And handcuffs are easy to take
But
off.
once on
Like,
the
Oh,
person,
right, yeah, have you been arrested,
fine
have
to
you?
do that.
Yeah, exactly.
I could break these cuffs!
Oh, please don't. Can we discontinue?
Damn it.
handcuffs aren't that hard for people to break out of.
Alright, here we go, master criminal GG.
Just continue.
When I was arrested last week, I just broke out of my handcuffs.
Last week.
Back
You know how I wouldn't get arrested? I would just run.
Back
Can't
last
get me.
Friday. Back last Friday when I got arrested.
Police couldn't even catch me when they were in their car.
Just go around the corner. Punch them as soon as they come around. Instant knockout.
I just roll
My hand
stealth
got-
and they can't even see me.
My hand got a bit injured when I hit the car.
So... Alright, I guess moving on then.
Moving
So
on.
this is why Lorelai should be arrested.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Why?
Why not?
Exactly.
Why?
It would be fun.
She didn't do anything awfully terrible.
Excuse
Really?
me. You murdered everyone's psyche.
Kinessa tried to collapse children in a burning building.
In my defense,
Void.
they were criminal children.
You have given Isaiah at least 17 more grey hairs than he already has.
She has been a nuisance.
Excuse me, do you think
Yes.
he
Exactly.
takes any more grey hairs?
Lorelai has been a nuisance, not a murderer.
Yes. You've been a hell of a nuisance. That's all you
I mean,
are.
at least the murderer just like they kill the person. You're just torturing everyone.
She's
It's inhumane.
a nuisance. She's not awful. She's just
Honestly, they should
Yes,
Annoying.
one hell of a nuisance.
they should contract Lorelei to just interrogate all Quars prisoners.
Yeah, that would work.
If she was an NPC, she would probably be in jail right now.
Yes,
Oh
or she'd be an enemy.
Oh my god, next campaign. Well, if there is one.
I can see it.
we'll have like
If we
you'll have
miss
an
that
NPC Lorelei in further campaigns that's like a prisoner.
Yeah, just village idiot, just like hung,
Oh,
like, suspended in like
It's
a
like-
cage above town square.
Oh
It's
my
like
god.
it's like how video games like WoW have put in tributes to players. You can just start putting in player characters casually, where deserved.
Yes.
Anyways, can we
Continuing.
move on? We're running
Yes,
low
yes,
on
yes,
time.
yes, yes, yes.
Indeed.
Continue.
So Kingless
Oh,
steps
yeah.
back and says, "Thank you for the information."
Oh yeah, we have like 18 minutes, don't we?
Something
No,
like that, yeah.
We have like, well, I can go for another hour.
Yay!
Unfortunately, I did schedule for.
Oh,
Okay, well that works then. I don't mind.
Sorry, guys.
damn it,
That's
Lexus.
It's fine.
Yes.
More time.
I haven't
for
eaten
food.
yet though. I need to. Oh,
I've got the best pizza waiting in the fridge.
oh.
Oh, sorry, did I make you jealous?
Nah, I've got
Continuing.
some. It's lovely. Right.
Anyway, so Kingless says, "Where can I find this person again?"
Wait, well, which person?
Jamie,
what was
I
his-
think.
James.
James.
Ah, that might be a bit hard right now. He's currently
Dead.
in some
Shut.
COVID business right now.
Ah.
A drug
Can't
dealer.
really talk about it.
Very well.
And is there anything we can do to uncovert him?
Well, find the rebels.
Oh well.
That'll make his job obsolete.
What
Oh.
is his job exactly?
See, Lorelei isn't here for snarky comments. This is unusual.
No, it's not. It's
Who
good.
do we
great.
rely on
It's
for
a blessing.
snarky comments? Without Lorelei, who do we rely
We
on?
don't
for
care.
snarky
What would
comments?
Lorelei even say? Like, oh, his job is to suck someone's cock.
No.
Oh, God. Okay, that's pretty extreme.
No, she'd be like, well, we'll get right on it.
Hang on, I
Get
just
all
need
them
to
rebels.
go to twitch.tv.
That's a sarcastic comment.
Story Stella. and
What?
click
Yes,
that.
we'll do it. God.
Right now. Find them all.
I need this like
Look at
collection
me,
of.
you're unconscious.
We can make an album.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. She's
Indeed.
unconscious. It's awful.
No, it
We don't
isn't.
have her for snarky comments.
I think everyone can agree that you being unconscious is something great.
It's like the best thing that's happened all campaign, honestly.
See?
Currently, James is investigating and infiltrating the existence of a rebel network.
I see.
God forbid there be such a thing, but
Totally is. As Marcus so clearly demonstrates.
well, he's not a network. He has access to an imperial like utility network, but
Yeah,
he's not a rebel network.
I
there's-
have one more question.
there's people.
a file somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Something that James would know about. He's in charge of the more record-keeping sorts of things.
Does that explain why I have these on? She's gesturing to her restraints.
Well, it might. He would probably know about that.
What do you know? Do you know... Just tell me anything you know. This is my past, and I don't know anything about it, really.
Well, he has a lot of cases, and he talks about a lot of them. I admit I don't always listen. I admit, you I don't really know anything about. I know your name, and I know that I've heard it, and I know that he knows about it, but...
Right. Well, thank you.
To me, you are...
What, you cut out?
Oh dear.
Epic.
Hello?
Oh, please don't tell me he crashed or something.
DM
No.
I think Discord may have
I think.
done
What?
something. Oh,
Oh god.
Can you hear?
Yes, now we can
Yes.
hear.
Okay. Board. Okay. Right. To me, you are an intriguing specimen that can cast through magical restraints.
I do have 4 of these in total.
Perhaps you should get a 5th one.
Where, out of curiosity, could I get one? I recall my father said that he made these.
Well. Uh-oh. OBS disconnected. Uh-oh.
what? Ah!
Oh, am I...
It cut midstream.
What is this message? Hang on.
I think OBS isn't working.
Oh, what's OBS doing?
Oh
Being
god.
stupid.
You know, it gave me a whole notification thing with like a caution symbol. What? Are you okay?
Perhaps your internet just crashed.
Yeah, maybe, probably. Oh, the kilobyte second thing is really low. It's in the
Oh.
red. Something weird's going on here. Oh well.
What real?
Weird. Ooh, 15 kilobytes. Yes.
That is enough to stream.
Hmm.
Well, it's a good job the backup is here.
Oh, dropped frames is going up. Oh gods. Oh gods. 800.
Oh boy.
Okay, that's nice.
Perhaps we need to call it here then.
Maybe I don't know. It seems like it's evening out again. It's green.
We have to end soon anyways.
When
Even
did,
then-
did you say that you need to go on the next hour, Lexus? Like,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, like in 10 minutes now is
Something like
our
that.
ending point.
That's good.
I want to start to delve into Kingless's her backstory.
Yes.
Well, we've got a side quest. Find James.
Aye, so we do.
But is that a side quest? Or is it the main quest?
It's a main side quest linked into the main quest.
Maybe the main quest is to find the rebels, and then that's just a later down along that quest line.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, he's somewhere right now. Somewhere determined. Where is he? I'm not telling you. Go find him.
What if I roll a nat 20 persuasion?
Continuing.
Can I persuasion you to tell me?
You would mumble very seductively in your sleep.
Was gonna say.
Can I persuasion you to tell us? I need to make a.
You
GGG
cannot
character
persuade
sheet.
the DM.
I need to make a GGG
Oh,
character.
especially not into spoilers. What are you doing?
hang on, wait, what? Why
Exactly.
seductively?
I don't think that really
Because
makes
it's
sense.
like a natural 20.
Oh.
Alright.
There's already been enough seductiveness this stream.
Yes.
Right. Also, did each of you take a mirror?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, should I add it to my inventory?
Yeah, I guess you could. Oi! No! Just 10 more minutes! Now!
Ah, yes. Thank you for the song.
Ooh, there we go. Yes.
How much does a mirror weigh?
Let's see, only like 0.5.
Mirrors weigh a lot.
Wait, do I have to do 0.5 or can I just do 0.5? Apparently 0.5.
Ah, yes.
Silly
You
roll
can just
20.
You can just do 0.5 and have it not factor into weight. It'll be fine.
Apparently, my pistols don't weigh anything. I should probably fix that. Ooh. Wow.
I mean, maybe it wouldn't matter. I don't know.
Oh, I've just been running around. Well, I suppose they are in holsters, aren't they? As opposed to in
My
like...
blades have a weight.
Yeah, I've just been running around with 2 completely weightless pistols for about 7 sessions. Brilliant.
Oh my god. Kingless got a hold of them is what happened.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she did drag them out my hands, didn't she? So.
About 2/3 of my weight is from my weapons. I guess closer to 2/4.
You could change the weight of pistols to 2.
You think?
Yes.
Right.
Gordon on the move.
You know what? I'm gonna say the
Swords weigh
dwarven
like-
ones weigh a bit more because they're probably a little bit more decorated. Perhaps.
My swords weigh like 10
Hard.
each. I have like 20 weight from my swords.
Really? Those
Yeah,
weigh again.
swords.
I suppose-
Swords weigh like 10 each. And I have
Mine
2
weighs
swords.
20.
Because it's a big sword.
It is.
Not only heavy, but cumbersome.
I have a carry weight of 50 pounds, and 20 of that is taken up by my swords that I carry.
Good.
Weak pheromones.
Which you will never use and have never used.
I have used my swords, thank you very much for
Oh, yes, to
intimidating
jab
us.
at
no
someone?
one noticed because it was absolutely not useful.
Useless.
She's pointed her blade at Thascalos more than a few times.
You've
It
pointed,
has done nothing.
you've pointed a blade
told
at him.
you-
I've like give him an
When
eye
she-
socket.
When she told you to go out and save Kinessa,
Do
it's
that?
like, we'll stop you.
Oh yeah, he didn't care about that. He just wanted to see what the big monster thing was.
Oh, yes. That thing.
That was fun.
So suddenly on everyone's mirrors, General Cordemos appears and says test a few times.
Lorelai is still unconscious.
Kingless takes out the mirror and says, "Acknowledged."
Lorelai mumbles in her sleep.
Excellent, everything seems to be in working order.
Wait,
Wait, so we can hear you. Can you hear us through these?
does Lorelai mumble seductively in her sleep?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Lorelai mumbles seductively in her sleep.
We
Let's-
should all have two-way communication through these mirrors.
Wait, can we see him, or is it just like a representation?
Yes,
of him?
yes, you can. Since he is holding it up, you can
Right.
see him as he's
So basically, it's
Now.
like, for all intents and purposes, a webcam,
pretty much
and we're on Skype.
So he can
Yes.
eavesdrop on us.
without the lag.
Ooh,
Oh, that's beautiful.
Ooh, ah.
It just starts lagging.
just like from our pocket, we just hear the Skype theme tune.
I mean, it might echo a bit.
Oh.
Like it can get echoey with the less connection that you have.
Wouldn't it be echoey because there's a bunch of
the
people
mirror.
using the
Uh,
mirrors in the same vicinity? Then it would just be like, you know how Skype does that, or things do that really annoying noise
Oh
Yeah,
god.
well, there's a
for
big
feedback loops.
there's a big
when they're
difference here that the mirrors aren't bloody Skype.
Wouldn't there be a feedback loop right now? Because there's multiple mirrors.
No, that's not how it
No, I
works.
mean, it doesn't pick up itself.
Yeah, but there are other mirrors that it could pick
Uh,
up.
Magic.
Yeah, just remove
Magic.
it from the law.
I mean, maybe it would pick up like going one way, but it wouldn't go infinitely in a loop.
Good.
That would be painful.
If that will be all, then thank you for your time.
Good luck, everyone.
I guess I'm just gonna grab Lorelei,
You're just
start
gonna
to like
drag her.
float her, and just drag her out.
Good.
I'm flying Lorelei like a kite.
God.
At least we'll get some peace and quiet.
Yeah, can you fly her like into the stratosphere so we don't actually have to listen to it?
I mean, I could.
Can we transport her like that?
Careful you don't lose her somewhere.
I'll tell you what, if you do that, you can have one of Isaiah's supplies.
Nevik, what time is it? Is it about the time when we can all eat now?
I think we still got like half a day left.
Depends. Who knows?
It was like afternoon.
What time is it now?
It is about noon.
Okay,
Yeah,
so very
still
shortly.
like 5 hours.
What do you mean 5 hours after?
I'm pretty sure you said at 5 was about the time that we could eat.
No, what I remember is like more along the lines of 1 or 2.
Oh, okay. Then
gonna
2
comply.
hours.
Which... It's a nice foggy day.
Alright, I guess we'll just head back in town or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's find an inn.
Right.
Or
What centers for amusement are there?
let's find a goddamn restaurant.
Preparing to break the fast.
Pretty much.
Heartwood Hall that you were staying at before is
Oh.
the most prestigious place here.
Well,
There is the kind of lesser tavern.
So we're going back to that
That's-
mess.
We should go to the
Oh.
Lesser Tavern.
No, I don't want to go to the lesser tavern.
Something.
Let's go to the main tavern.
The
boy.
Hungry Flame.
Let's go to the Homely Flame. It sounds very homely.
Really?
Let me go then. Let's see.
So where are we going? Are we going to the Homely Flame or the
Hungry Flame.
the Hungry Flame?
5.
We're
Makes
going to
sense.
Where's 5? Ah, there it is. Sort
Oh,
of
wow,
top,
it's far
top
away.
left of
Oh
the,
yeah, that's far. I wonder how
Why
long
don't
she's
we go
gonna
back
stay
to the-
unconscious.
Gotta go across town.
It was a nat 20 and like a 28 intensity, so
You're
It
gonna be out
was-
for a long time.
it was 28.
That's good.
Oh god,
Anyway.
maybe we can have like an entire evening without Lorelei.
Oh,
That
that'd be
would
perfect.
beautiful.
Oh,
Amazing.
What are the people around town gonna say when I'm just like flying this unconscious
Just so you're
person?
like, don't mind us, our French drunk. So we're just dragging her. No, we're not gonna say
the
that.
mercenaries are gonna be like, "Oi, what are you doing to that king's mark?"
He passed out, and we're just flooding her along.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Just she mumbles kidnapped in her sleep.
He would not bubble that because he doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah, she doesn't know what's going on.
yeah, this is what
Why
she's
would that
dreaming
enter her
about.
brain?
You're
Oh.
just
She's just dreaming about being kidnapped.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, GGGB. You're just like sometimes just like obnoxious. I can't say it.
Obnoxious.
obnoxious.
Thank you. I cannot
I try.
speak.
It is my goal in life.
Can we kill GGG?
Please.
What, in real life? Yes, please.
Yes, please. Thank you.
In game.
King,
Oh,
you know what?
In real life, please, though. Thanks.
That's well worth a plane ticket.
Okay.
Yeah, my threats do not go that far.
Yeah, we'll chalk that down as a bit of dry British sarcasm. Definitely.
Yay! Murder!
Definitely sarcasm.
Oh yes.
It wouldn't be worth a plane ticket to come and see me.
Well, I mean, it's California, and to be fair, I pretty enjoyed it
It
last
is
time I was
California.
there, so I can make a holiday out of it.
Come
Everyone
murder
should.
me.
We
Have
should
a nice
all gather
holiday.
in one place.
How
That would be great.